Hello and welcome to Buckeye Field in Columbus, Ohio, Michigan, Ohio State rivalry softball. You're listening to WCBN Sports, the official student radio of the University of Michigan. I'm Alex Miller, Luke Bealey alongside me. Game one of a doubleheader tonight. I'll have play-by-play for game one. Luke will take over game two. This is a huge series for both these squads in the middle toward the top of the Big Ten, looking to stay there. We'll get underway momentarily. Michigan, the visiting team, will bat first. For the Wolverines, it's Indiana Langford, the second baseman, Janisa Conway, the center fielder, Lauren Putz, the designated player, Ella Stevenson, Lily Valamont, Ellie Sealer, Maddie Erickson, Maddie Ramey, and Ella McVeigh. No surprises. And for Ohio State, around the horn at the hot corner, Sammy Buick. Up the middle at shortstop, Cami Kortokrax is joined by Caitlin Farley. At first base, Reagan Milliken. In the outfield, Hadley Parisian in left, Skylar Lamone in center, Taylor Cruz in right. Jasmine Burns is the backstop for the Buckeyes, and in the circle, Lauren Butte draws the start for Kieran Kumar's squad. And Luke, when you scout this Ohio State team, the quick thing that pops out to you is this is a dangerous offense. They lead the nation in homers by a country mile, but the pitching hasn't matched that. Team ERA in the mid-fours.
I think we diagnosed the pregame as well. We got a little northeast breeze blowing out there hard. Boy, are we fighting some wind today. See if Michigan can take advantage of that here first with Indy Langford up to bat for the Wolverines.
Langford will dig in. Infield pinched in. First pitch from Butte is a strike. Langford showed bunt, pulled it back. Pitch in the zone. 0-1 to her.
Yeah, well, clearly Ohio State's done their homework. Infield almost all the way in on Indy Langford, the slap hitter for Michigan.
Outfield shallow as well. 0-1 from Butte is sliced foul into the net, third base side. 0-2 on Indiana Langford. Not a ton of swing and miss for Langford. 14 strikeouts this year in 42 games. Outfield very shallow on her as well. Lauren Butte, the freshman, takes the circle, middle of the rubber. Hands go up, 0-2 delivery, misses down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Indiana Langford.
It's a good take, good discipline here early for the Wolverines. Can't get behind in counts too deep and kind of got to make Butte work a little bit in these counts.
Butte checks her wristband, comes set, right foot on the rubber, left foot back. Rock steals the 1-2, inside once more with an off-speed pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Langford.
Okay, putting together a quality at-bat slowly but surely. See what Indy Langford can do too. Not up at 2 apiece here.
Infield, outfield still in for the Buckeyes. 2-2 from Butte. Langford slaps it foul on the ground. Foul, third base side once more.
Indy Langford, it's a tough out here for the Buckeyes to start this game. Start this doubleheader we got on Friday. Boy, am I happy for some 80-degree weather.
It's gorgeous. 2-2 to Langford. Slapped on the ground. Foul once more. It is a beautiful day in the 70s, nearly 80 maybe. Very windy, as Luke said, blowing out.
Got papers flying all
left
over.
Center field right now. Yeah. Ball's going to carry today. 2-2 still on Langford. Butte seeks something to put her away. Here's the delivery. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. Langford down looking.
And no doubt about that pitch right there. Butte found that strike zone nice and healthy. Langford just didn't get that bat off the shoulder as she wanted to, but it's not the worst at bat here to start. But if you're Ohio State, that's exactly how you want to start this inning on defense.
Janisa Conway now with 1 away, top of the first inning, no score. Butte deals her a first pitch offering, swing and a foul back into the net behind home plate. 0-1.
It's an aggressive hack from Janisa Conway right there, too. That was a big swing, and she's known for a little bit of pop off that bat, too. See if Janisa, the 2 spot, can jumpstart this Wolverine offense.
0-1 to Conway. Here's the pitch inside. Easy leave there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Janisa Conway. Sophomore center fielder has been phenomenal for Michigan this year. Team leading 15 homers, batting average up at 368. Butte, the 1-1 offering. Called strike on the inside edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Janisa Conway.
Picturesque painting the strike zone early as Butte, but Janisa can battle and keep this at bat alive.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Butte rocks and deals. Conway caught, slaps it deep to left field. This ball is carrying. It's off the top of the wall. Conway to second with a dive. She is safe there. She missed a homer by a matter of inches. Instead, it's a double for Conway with one gone in the first.
Alex, I think you said it. I mean, I think that was, we got 30-mile-per-hour gusts out here. If that just bumped up to 33 miles per hour, that ball creeps over that millimeter difference it made at that 190 mark at left field. A terrific piece of hitting right there from Janisa Conway. That's a runner in scoring position here for the Wolverines.
Lauren Putz now for Michigan. Dangerous bat in the left-hander batter's box for Michigan. Conway on first, no score. On second. First pitch to Putz is skied, foul out of play. Yeah, look out, grandstand third base side. 0-1. It's a packed house here today, sold out at Buckeye Field here in Columbus.
You know what, Alex? We are in enemy territory for sure, but it's great to see a packed house. Great for these talented both softball programs. It's exciting to see, man. It's great weather out here too. So
0-1 to Putz is a strike. 0-2, the freshman Butte gets ahead on the freshman in Lauren Putz. Putz batting average 2 points below 400. 11 doubles, 11 homers, stellar freshman campaign.
You're not lying.
0-2, wave and a miss. Got her with the rise ball. 2 away. Runner at second in Conway.
Oh, man, Butte just missing Janisa Conway, but 2 strikeouts so far in this game through 2 outs. Something incredible that she's putting together here. We mentioned that this pitching staff for Ohio State was nothing outstanding, but a great start for them on defense.
Ella Stevenson now, the right fielder for Michigan. Conway at second, no score. Top of the first inning. Butte deals to Stevenson and pumps in a first pitch strike, 0-1.
No doubt about it, attacking the strike zone early. Michigan batters giddy with that first pitch most of the time, but laying off this one was Stevenson.
0-1 offering, down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Healthy kind of jump at second by Janisa Conway, too. She looks ready to run. Crack of the bat, she is going. Ella Stevenson needs this ball in play.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 gone, top of the first. Butte whirls home. Stevenson grounds it foul down the third base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Little t-shirt toss walking down just below us. Alex, you think we can snag a couple tees?
You never know. We're also in play for a foul ball up here.
That we are. I'm telling you.
Got a chance.
I'll get active for you.
1-2 from Butte on the ground, right at quarter cracks at short. Throw to first in time. 4 up, 3 down. Good first inning of work for Butte. Bottom of the first coming up, no score here in Columbus.
Hey, you said it best. Great first inning here for Butte, as well as Ohio State on defense. Routine ground out to short right there, but Michigan just missing a run off the bat of Janisa Conway by a matter of millimeters, inches. I'm not a math guy, but I know that hit the top part of the wall. Either way, we'll head to the bottom of the first. The Ohio State bats, who, Alex, we talked about on the way here, have been nothing short of outstanding.
That they have. Also, I want to make a quick apology. If you're picking up some wind, nothing we can really do. It's just blowing into our microphones.
Let me get the weather report for you right now.
It's quite breezy here, but while Luke looks for the weather, I'll run you around this lineup for the Buckeyes.
There you go.
Hadley Parisian, the left fielder, leads off. 308 hitter. Jasmine Burns hits second. She is batting .496 with 20 home runs.
Oh, man.
Reagan Milliken third. Cammie Kortokrax fourth. Sammy Buick six. Sammy Buick 5, Caitlin Farley 6, Morgan Fry 7, Skylar Lamone 8, Taylor Cruz 9. Lowest batting average in the bunch is the leadoff hitter Parisian at 308. And everybody other than Limon has at least 8 homers.
Outstanding, really. I got the weather report for you, Alex, if you're interested. It is 78 degrees in Columbus, Ohio. Feels like 72. Presumably due to the 32-mile-per-hour wind gusts. With a UV index of 2, if you want a little bit of sun, you can kind of blame the cloud cover that we've got right now. But it's a terrific day for softball.
That it is.
And let's see some Ohio State bats here, huh?
So here we go. Lauren Derkowski in the circle, the Michigan Ace. Usual suspects behind her on defense. We'll get you there in a moment. Hadley Parisian, the leadoff hitter in the left-handed box for Ohio State. Derkowski rocks. First pitch offering is a rise ball upstairs for ball 1.
Oh, this girl throwing T-shirts up here has kind of got a cannon in that right arm. See if she can kind of e-bug in a situation where they need her. But those T-shirts are flying out there, and these grandstands are making some noise.
Derkowski 1-0 pitch. is in there for a strike on the inside half. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hadley Parisian, sophomore. Last year was at Miami, Ohio. That was where Kieran Kumar, first-year head coach of the Buckeyes, was. Parisian followed her to OSU. Stellar campaign for the Buckeyes so far. 1-1 from Derkowski is an off-speed pitch, just misses down and away, 2-1.
Alex, I want you to take a look at her batting stance here as well. It's a very interesting kind of upward stance that she's kind of adapted. Both feet are almost together.
They start together there in the left-handed box. Well, you said it first, 2-1. Kicks the knee up, but Derkowski deals in a strike as she left it alone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. No score, bottom of the first.
It's a very interesting kind of approach that Parisian has here. Kind of want to see this bat come off the shoulder, see how she gets this swing active, but very unconventional.
2-2 from Derkowski is belted high to right field. Stevenson will run it down to the wall and make the catch just in foul ground with her back to the wall, 1 away.
That's a great grab, athletic grab. Got to kind of battle these swirling winds out here, and off the crack of the bat, I thought that ball might have had enough on it, but number 1, it pulled foul, and I don't know, great grab out in right field by Ella Stevenson.
Jasmine Burns now the catcher and one of the best players in the country, digs in now against Derkowski.
Oh boy.
Right-handed hitter is Burns. Derkowski rocks and deals. Opens her up with an off-speed pitch for a strike. Pitching backwards is Derkowski.
Slugging percentage over 1,000. This is something incredible from Burns this year, and an elite hitter to say the least.
Derkowski comes set, rocks the hands. The 0-1 is up and in for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jazzy Burns. Burns has 20 multi-hit games this year and 45 starts for the Buckeyes.
Oof.
Staggered stance for her, left foot up the third base line. Derkowski hurls the 1-1, up and away, 2-1.
Yeah, just kind of missing her spots right here a little. I mean, it's not the worst thing if you pitch away from Burns right here, but either way you want to record it out, but you want to make Burns work for this at-bat a little bit.
Derkowski set, right foot on the rubber, left foot back, 2-1 offering is an off speed that she dropped on in. 2-2. Second time Burns has taken an off speed pitch for a strike. You see that a lot from Lauren Derkowski. Can throw that pitch for a strike when she needs to. Keep a hitter off balance. 2-2 here to Burns. Here's Derkowski up and in. Burns checked the swing, appeal down to first. She did not go. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Jazzy Burns. 1 away, no score here in the bottom of the first inning.
And what a tough out that she is, too. See what Derkowski can do, 3-2.
3-2, Derkowski. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the infield, straight up. Maddie Erickson, the third baseman, calls for it. She's got it just toward the third base side of the circle. A lot of wind to battle for Erickson, right. 2 away.
Well, crack of the bat. I thought that ball was headed our way, Alex, but you know, that wind is, boy, it is swirling around out there, but it's another routine 2 outs here for the Wolverines. You can go 1-2-3 here, Reagan Milliken.
Reagan Milliken, the first baseman in the right-handed box now to dance with Lauren Derkowski. 2 away, bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Derkowski, up and away, off the glove of Valamont. Nobody aboard to do any damage on it.
See a little pretzel walking down there with a side of cheese. Alex, we talked about dinner. Might have to grab one of these pretzels with some salt on it. Looks quite delicious.
1-0 to Milliken. Derkowski deals a ripped foul down the third base line. And for Reagan Milliken, this has been quite a breakout year. Last year did not play at all. In her first 3 seasons at Ohio State, she had 1 hit in 3 years. This year as an everyday player, she's hitting .345 with 12 doubles and 16 homers. 1 ball and 1 strike to her. Here's Derkowski just inside for a ball.
Now, Ohio State putting together some quality at-bats, some tough outs here, staying disciplined at the plate, making Derkowski work for these outs.
2 balls, 1 strike to Milliken. 2 away, nobody aboard, bottom of the first inning. Derkowski turns in the 2-1 upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike to Milliken. There's one hole in Milliken's game. It's been the strikeout. 26 strikeouts. She doesn't walk much, just 9 walks on the year. And a 3-1 hitter's count here against Derkowski. Derkowski zips a 3-1. Wave and a miss. Off-speed pitch. She pulled the string, and Milliken was miles ahead of it.
Man, you heard a collective kind of grunt in the stadium, too. What an off-speed pitch by Derkowski right there. Had Milliken completely fooled on that 3-1.
3-2 to the second hitter in a row here for Derkowski. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded foul, third base side.
Just a little bit early on these heaters. Milliken not able to time up Derkowski's heavier arsenal. A little bit early on these swings.
Derkowski looks in to the Michigan dugout at Jen Brundage, longtime Michigan assistant coach for the Signal. 3-2 still to Milliken. Derkowski fires home off the end of the bat. It dribbles foul down the first base line. Milliken was well out in front of an off-speed pitch once more. Just got the cap of that bat to the softball.
Yeah, a little too much backspin on that ball. Just trickles foul. 3-2 count. See if Derkowski can get the Wolverines out 1-2-3.
3-2. Here it is again from Derkowski. Popped up foul. Look out in the grandstand, third base side. And a couple gentlemen tried to make a play. It dropped in between them. The daughter gave her dad a high five in frustration. She wanted to grab.
Early on that swing again, Milliken not able to time that one up. That was a breaking ball that time, but way out in front of that pitch. That one is a nice little souvenir for one of those girls up there.
Still 3-2. Long plate appearance here for Milliken. Derkowski deals, and it got a bite of her.
I think they're going to say that hit the bottom of the bat.
Yeah. Milliken stays in there.
I like that honesty right there. If that's me, I'm trotting all the way over to first, kind of making you send that to replay. You know what? I like that play.
Long battle here between Milliken and Derkowski. 2 away here in the bottom of the first. 3-2 once more, and she bounced it in low. Ball forward to Reagan Milliken.
Hey, Alex, that's a great at-bat. Way to kind of keep this inning alive here for Ohio State. Bring up the cleanup hitter here for the Buckeyes.
The cleanup hitter is Cami Kortokrax, the senior from Westerville, Ohio. First team All Big Ten the last 2 years in a row. Has started every game in her 4 years in the Scarlet and Gray. She's up with a runner on and 2 gone. First pitch to her from Derkowski is a strike on the black on the outside edge.
Lily Valmont with a little pop time out there. She tried to catch Milliken over at first, kind of sleeping. Didn't gun it over, but trying to keep her in check. And this wind is howling.
0-1 delivery from Derkowski, up and away. 1-1. No score here, bottom of the first inning. 2 gone. Runner at first is Reagan Milliken, who just walked moments ago. Now it's the cleanup hitter, Cami Kortokrax.
Terrific last name.
1-1 from Lauren Derkowski. Wave and a miss, and a pitch up and in.
Looking at home plate umpire, too, a little bit confused. Not quite sure what she wanted off that pitch. Oh, get a piece of Lily Valmont, maybe. Could that be the argument right there?
Seems like it, but I believe it was in the backswing. Hence no call there of catcher interference.
Okay.
Well. 1-2, Derkowski ahead here on Cami Kortokrax. 367 hitter this year. 1-2 from Derkowski, pitch upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, got to settle down if you're if you're Lauren Derkowski here. Settle down a little bit. Still got the count 2-2. Need to get Michigan out of this inning. No harm done.
2 gone. Runner on first is Reagan Milliken. Derkowski sets out her belt buckle. 2-2 pitch home is grounded foul down the third base side. And again, if you're hearing wind in our microphones, we apologize. We're outside. It's a beautiful day.
A little too nice, some would say. This wind is, it's Katrina weather out here. My laptop screen kind of got pushed back about 30 degrees. And hey, it's a great day for softball, though.
2-2 to Kortokrax. Here's the pitch from Derkowski. Off speed. She just got a piece of it.
Everyone is incredibly early to Derkowski's stuff here early on in this frame. She's already 20 pitches into her appearance today, into her start. Really working for it here is Derkowski.
3 straight long at-bats by Buckeyes. Derkowski set. 2-2 delivery. Just outside. Valmont held the glove up on the outside corner. Did not hear a bark from home plate umpire Stephen Gould.
All right, payoff pitch here, Alex.
Third straight full count to a Buckeye hitter. Derkowski whirls the 3-2 wave and a miss. She got her with a drop ball.
There it is. Little off-speed pitch there once again. Oh, man, way to get Michigan out of this inning for Derkowski. Well, that's some positive momentum to take into the top of the second here for the Wolverine Bats. See if they can crack the scoreboard first. Not bad on defense.
Not a bad start to this first inning. Each team gets a runner aboard, nothing else doing. Wolverines will come up here in the top of the second. No score. Lily Valamont, Ellie Sealer, Maddie Erickson due up for Michigan.
Alex, you are just navigating that kind of seat arrangement that they placed you in. What's going on over there?
Well, I'm trying. So I've got these like old school, like think of like a baseball park seats that unfold. They're two attached to each other. Luke's got a folding chair to my right, but I'm kind of crouched now on top of the chair because if you sit in the chair, there's a pole blocking the view, a little too low.
And the picnic table's kind of too tight for that gut region.
Yeah, and I was standing before, and that was okay, but taking a break to crouch.
I like that play, actually. It's a good idea right there.
As long as this thing doesn't break.
You sure we don't have rain on the way? The sky is kind of concerning. Let me take a, forecast, weatherman today.
A little bit cloudy.
And it is. No rain.
Fine.
More wind.
No game tomorrow. That's the doubleheader today. And then there's a game scheduled for Sunday as the third game of this series. 5, 6, and 7 for Michigan. Valamont, Sealer, and Erickson against Butte. No score. Top of the second inning here in Columbus. Butte checks her wristband. She's set middle of the rubber. Hands go to the head. Now she deals a first pitch to Valamont below the knees. Ball 1.
I believe we have one of Lily Valamont's family members in the crowd, too. I think I saw a Valamont shirt that someone was sporting out here. Great to see a lot of Michigan Wolverine fans that kind of travel to this game, too. Love to see it.
1-0 from Butte. It's an off speed for a strike. Valamont thought about it, didn't pull the trigger. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Michigan backstop, Lily Valamont. 1-1 is on the ground towards second. Farley drifts toward first, tossed it over to Reagan Milliken. 1 down on the ground out. 4-3 put out.
Yeah, nice easy little routine grounder over there to Farley. Routine play. A little tiny crow hop, and that'll be the first out of the inning here for the Buckeyes on defense. Wolverines need to put together some quality at-bats here if you want to get rid of Lauren Butte.
That'll bring up Ellie Sealer, hitting in the 6th spot. Currently in the lineup for Michigan, .324 average on the season. Line drive hitter in the left-handed batter's box for Michigan. Corner infield pinched in on her, though. Cuts on the first pitch, slices it down the left field line. It'll go foul. 0-1. Wolverines have been aggressive on first pitch offerings from Butte.
She's been throwing first pitch strikes as well, too. So you see your pitch, why not opt into it? But a little late on that one.
You hear it sometime around this game. Sometimes the first pitch, the best one you're going to get.
That's what they say, right?
0-1 to Sealer, misses low. All 4 infielders in tight on Ellie Sealer.
That first pitch swing from her, too. Crept deep into that outfield.
She's not a slap hitter by any means. 1-1 from Butte is grounded to second. There's Farley. She'll gobble it up a few steps to her right. Toss to first. Sealer cut down. Back-to-back 4-3 putouts.
Yeah, well, clearly Ohio State's got the correct defensive scouting report. Ellie Sealer gets the routine ground out over to Farley once again. Like you said, 4-3. That'll do it for the second out here.
That'll bring up Maddie Erickson, batting 7th for Michigan. First pitch to her from Butte is outside. Erickson is a .270 hitter so far this year. Doesn't walk much. Last year had a breakout season, hit .352, all Big Ten first team, big power. Hasn't had as good of a junior season as she might want. Chance to break out in this weekend as she takes a strike on the outside half. 1 ball and 1 strike to Erickson.
Yeah, you kind of got to see this latter half of the Wolverine offense kind of contribute if you want to see Michigan win a couple of these games this weekend against this tough Ohio State team.
1-1 is downstairs in the basement. 2 balls and 1 strike to Erickson. And if you're Bonnie Thole and you're looking for potential answers to your lineup, not that you've had a struggle offensively by any means, but Erickson's a bat, you know how capable it is as she cuts on a 2-1, hits a line drive into center field. It's down for a single.
Well, there it is, another late inning rally here for Michigan this time. Ohio State tried their half at it in the bottom of the first, but Erickson, nice swing right there, nice level kind of swing right there, got over the head of quarter cracks, and hey, it's a base runner here for the Wolverines.
Maddie Ramey now, the 8-hitter. 7-hitter in Erickson wears number 7. The 8-hitter in Ramey wears number 8 for Michigan. Top of the second inning, no score, 2 gone. Runner at first, and a first pitch strike delivered by Lauren Butte.
Didn't like that first pitch. Might not be the best first pitch that she sees in her at-bat, but hey, it's a first pitch strike once again, attacking the strike zone early.
Ramey batting .299 this season. Allen Park, Michigan native. 0-1 tour is cut on and fouled back. Right behind home plate, 0-2.
Alex, I need to see you getting active, man, if these foul balls come our way.
I'm not really in a position to right now. You're the one standing up.
This headset will come flying off, and
I'll join you.
Okay, I like that.
Put the feet on the ground.
There you go.
0-2 from Butte to Ramey is grounded foul, pulled down the first base side.
Couple children begging for T-shirts down there. I might have to, say my fair share. See if I can get a nice little tee.
Do you want an Ohio State T-shirt?
No, I don't. But the other uses for it.
0-2 to Ramey is down and away. I hope the uses of the T-shirt are PG enough for the broadcast.
Absolutely. I caught a whiff of some popcorn. I mean, it can be like a nice little napkin.
It could.
You smell that popcorn?
I do.
That's right. So
smells nice.
Nice little napkin. That's all it is.
1-2 from Butte is outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes from Maddie Ramey. Evens it up after falling behind 0-2.
Taking a second to get reset.
Ramey staggered stance in the left-handed box. 2-2 pitch bounces in off of the glove of Burns toward the feet of Ramey.
Hey, this is what we want, Alex. Quality at-bats from the latter half of this Wolverine lineup. All of a sudden, this count is full.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Maddie Ramey. Butte hurls home, misses outside, ball 4. Wow. Maddie Ramey goes from 0-2 down to work a base on balls. 2 on, 2 out. Here in the second, no score, and the 9-hitter Ella McVeigh up for Michigan.
Perfect, great at-bat there from Maddie Ramey. Ella McVeigh now in the 9 spot. See if she can do any damage as this lineup looks to turn over in the top of the second here.
McVeigh shows bunt as she always does, pulls it back, then squared it around as the pitch came, then pulled it back once more for a ball outside. It's been a bit of a struggle this year for Ella McVeigh. 188 on the season after hitting .313 last year, but a bit of flash shown from her against Rutgers. She entered the Rutgers series with a 7-game hitless stretch. She broke it over that series, going 2 for 3 over the weekend, including an inside-the-park homer.
Yeah, we'll have a little time out here. Getting the girls reset.
Jasmine Burns went out to talk to her pitcher, Lauren Butte. Bonnie Thole from the third base box took the time to chat with Ella McVeigh. 1-0 to McVeigh, 2 runners on, and Erickson in Ramey, a pair of Maddies aboard for Michigan. Here in the top of the second, McVeigh showed bunt, pulled it back, and took a ball outside once more, 2-0.
Bonnie Thole looking athletic there on the third base line as well. Looks like she could probably suit up and play at this stage of her life as well. Looking agile.
2-0 to McVeigh. And she takes a pitch below the knees, 3-0 count.
Hey. It's got to be your pitch right here, right?
It is. Feels like this isn't the hitter you want to walk here. The 9-hitter with 2 on and 2 out. Top of the order to follow, 3-0 to McVeigh. And there's a strike. McVeigh squared around, pulled it back once more, and Butte found the outside part of the plate with an off-speed pitch, 3-1.
This would be a quite speedy player to kind of lead the end of this train if McVeigh were to get on bases loaded.
Corner still pinched in, 3-1, wave and a miss. McVeigh cut it a rise ball and missed it, 3-2.
That was never really the pitch right there. Kind of started off high. McVeigh liked it, but waving right on by it for a strike. Full count once again, Alex.
2 on, 2 out. Top of the second, full count to McVeigh. Here's the pitch from Butte. McVeigh slices it foul, third base side off the netting.
All right, no harm in that. Staying alive. McVeigh's just got to wait for her pitch or just opt out of a pitch completely if it's a non-quality toss.
McVeigh doesn't strike out much, just 7 strikeouts so far this season. Payoff pitch once more. She left it alone, down and away for ball 4, and the bases are full for the top of the Michigan order in Indiana Langford.
All right, Alex, we got bases loaded here, 2 outs. Indy Langford, another lefty in the lineup. See if she can put together a quality at-bat here for the Wolverines.
Langford struck out looking to open this game up. First pitch to her is upstairs, a rise ball, 1-0.
Okay.
Langford perhaps not your ideal hitter with the bases loaded, more of a slap hitter.
You got to wait one more batter to kind of see the premier cream of the crop product here for the Wolverines if you have the bases loaded. But here we go.
1-0. Langford takes a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. But what Indiana Langford can do is punch this ball into left field the other way.
Yep.
Not going to run. Erickson at third, Ramey at second, McVeigh at first, 2 gone here in the top of the second inning. 1-1 to Langford is sliced foul off the net.
Infield also playing very shallow on Langford once again. Kind of more aggressive here with the lefty hitters in this Michigan lineup. Bases loaded. All you need is 1 out here for the Buckeyes, though.
Skylar Lamone, the center fielder, shifted toward left center. 1-2 to Langford. Wave and a miss. She strikes out for the second time. Butte escapes a bases loaded 2-out threat. Still tied, nothing apiece. Bottom of the second coming up.
Yeah, well, you're going to want that one back if you're Indy Langford. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Granted, of course, Alex, we've got 2 outs. 1 more out or 1 out would have been a completely different story, but Indy Langford not able to capitalize. That's all right. Still early in the game, but Indy Langford definitely wants that at-bat back to her.
It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Ohio State due up. Bottom of the second inning coming up here at Buckeye Field in Columbus, Ohio.
Oy.
That was the sound of Luke Bealey sitting down in a chair, folks, in his early 20s.
23.
23, that's early 20s.
Hey, man, we're pushing it. I work hard for a living. You know what? I deserve a little chair action, so give me a break, man, huh? Gonna have to take these shades off as well soon. It's darkening up here.
Let's see if we can get a look at the shades. We've got a broadcast cam.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Let's get a look at the shades here.
Gonna see me absolutely relaxing.
There we go. Where is he? There he is. There's our man.
There we go.
See, this is our. Here, let me sit down in my seat. There we are. Hello, folks. Alex Miller, Luke Bealey is fixing his hair. Happy to be with you here in Columbus, Ohio.
That we are. Kind of got the Gene Wilder hair going on right now. Can't control it. The wind is just absolutely mangling this hair. But you know what? That's all right. I'm not going to complain. We got 70-degree weather, and we're watching some ball. So how much worse could it get, Alex?
Doesn't get much better than this in my book.
There
We'll get back to it here. I apologize. I haven't been updating the scorebook. I tend to forget about it from time to time. That's okay.
We're having fun.
Score, bottom of the second, and Sammy Buick leads off the inning for the Buckeyes. Derkowski whirls home and fires one in there for a strike.
Oh, terrific last name. Once again, another baseball last name. I drive a Jeep. You drive a Ford. Buick at the plate. See if she can kind of put a couple horses into this swing.
Derkowski revs her engine. Here's the 0-1. Up and in for a ball. Did she go around? No, she did not.
I'm a big fan of all these car innuendos. Owen Crane might not like them so much. We talked about that on the way here. The public transport aficionado that he is.
1 ball and 1 strike to Buick. Derkowski deals and fills it up once more. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sammy Buick.
Need to get out of these counts here against this Ohio State lineup. Not one girl batting under 300. Incredibly lethal at all stages of the lineup.
1-2 from Derkowski well upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sammy Buick, McMurray, Pennsylvania native. .358 hitter this year. Another sophomore that followed Kieran Kumar from Miami, Ohio to OSU. 2-2 from Derkowski. Ooh. And that one got into Lily Valamont, I believe, off the bat of Buick. Got a piece of Valamont.
So kind of stagger walk out to the circle. These girls are tough. She'll be all right, but oh boy, does that one sting.
Valamont's taken a beating at times. I forget when this was, if it was in the Stillwater Regional or if it was in the Big Ten tournament. I think it was the Big Ten tournament. Valamont took a foul ball off her wrist, and like an egg developed right after, just a huge bruise. Then she homered later in that game.
Oh, I love that. I'm telling you, man, these girls are tough. Especially
catchers.
You're right, especially behind the plate. You got to be a different breed back there.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Buick. No score, bottom of the 2nd inning. Derkowski delivers, fouled off, just off the end of the bat. It dribbles down, foul, first base side. Still 2-2.
Look, Alex, I played goalie for 18 years of my life. I don't know if I got the guts to kind of step in that batter's box or to take a couple foul balls off the shins, off the wrist. Yeah, it's a tough job back there. These girls don't get enough credit for what they do out here.
Derkowski 2-2 is popped up in foul ground. Valamont has to get out of the way of the bat that Buick dropped, but Valamont finds the softball, hauls it in, 1 down.
Alex, once again, I thought that ball was coming our way. They teach you, crack of the bat, take a step back, and that's exactly what I did right there. Either way, that ball stays in play. Another good start there from Derkowski.
Caitlin Farley now digs in, left-handed hitter. First pitch to her from Derkowski, wave and a miss, well out in front of the off-speed.
Great pitch.
Farley, a senior, .328 hitter, 11 doubles, 8 homers.
Oh, pretty cool
in the 6th spot.
See that T-shirt out there?
Which one?
Old man caught a free T-shirt. Pretty cool.
0-1 rise ball up, 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, bottom of the 2nd. Derkowski, an offering, is just inside to Farley. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Back when I played, I like those little inside pitches, kind of choke up on that bat, drive those hands inside and take advantage of it, but hey, these girls are playing collegiate athletics for a reason, not me.
2-1 pitch, upstairs once more, 3-1 to Farley. Derkowski comes set, third base side, 3-1, upstairs again. Ball forward to Caitlin Farley. She's aboard with 1 away here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, and Morgan Fry, the designated player, will dig in.
Yeah, well, this is the 7th spot here for Ohio State. The 7th spot batting .409, Alex. This is, I mean, you can't catch a break here if you're Lauren Derkowski. Only got 1 out, of course, but, oh, boy. Really going to have to work for this one today.
Morgan Fry, powerful bat in the right-handed side. First pitch to her is a rise ball up. I think you'll appreciate this one, Luke. So Morgan Fry is hitting .409 for Ohio State. Last 4 years were at Berry College, D3.
I like that.
She hit .444 as a senior there. Ooh. Now she's a grad student at the Moritz College of Law here in Columbus.
Hey.
And she's still hitting over .400 in the Big Ten.
I love a little D3 athlete kind of making the jump to a little D1 athletics. And something incredible about that and having the success that she is on this top 25 ranked Ohio State program. It's a great story. A little hot to go playing on the Oregon over there, too.
We know how you feel about Chapel Roan.
I know. Thinking about bringing her a T-shirt today, but, you know, I kind of opted out of that one as well.
1-0 to Fry, wave and a miss. She got fooled by the off-speed. Derkowski's had that working.
That she has.
And my pencil just blew off in front of me and hit a fan. I'm going to apologize.
Oh, Alex is leaning over the guardrails here trying to apologize for that pencil as he gets a return to him. Another wave and a miss right there, Alex. I'll take that one for you.
Hold on to your pencils, folks. I didn't even know a pencil could get blown around.
Hey, look out, man.
I think it was on the paper. Paper got lifted and just threw it out, but it just happened again, but I caught it. Anyway, 1-2 to Fry, runner at first. Here's the pitch from Derkowski. Fry reaches out on a pitch away, fouls it off.
A lot of paperweights around here. You got some, you got a phone, you got a water bottle, you got a pencil. What else? You got a laptop.
Laptop. Yeah, it's a whole shebang over here.
I like that. 1
ball, 2 strikes on Fry. Runner at first. for the Buckeyes. Here's the 1-2. Wave and a miss. Up and in with the rise. Fry down swinging.
Hey-o. Great pitch right there. Derkowski just catches Fry chasing on that one. We're in the 8th spot here.
Skylar Lamone now. Center fielder digs in. First pitch to Lamone is a strike on the outside half. Skylar Lamone is really the least powerful threat in this Buckeye order with 4 homers, but she's hitting .374 on base percentage, up over 500. Staggered stance in the left-handed box for the 5-4 Lamone. 0-1 from Derkowski. Tried to drop an off-speed pitch on the outside half, just missed away from the left-handed hitter. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, well, noticeably smaller in stature is Lamone, but hey, if you can get a speedy base runner on in the 8th spot of the lineup, there's no harm in that.
1-1 from Derkowski, wave and a miss. Pumped it by her. Lamone behind the pitch, 1-2.
That's a big hack right there, too. Looks like she wanted the fences on that one. Either way, only 4 homers on the year for Lamone.
Derkowski zips the 1-2 and misses above the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Shaking her head as that pitch came by, too. No. It is not a strike that she says. 2 outs. See what Derkowski can do.
2 outs, runner on first in Caitlin Farley. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Skylar Lamone. Derkowski an offering wave and a miss. Blew it by her again. Back-to-back strikeouts for Derkowski. So just like in the first, walked 1 batter, and that was it.
Alex, we talked about it here on the way, too. Derkowski needs to be terrific for the Wolverines if you want a shot at kind of defeating this powerhouse that Ohio State is. And that she has so far. She's looked great for the Wolverines. Just what Michigan wants her to be.
We're through 2 innings here in Columbus. No score.
Little Michael Jackson on the speakers, too. You like Michael Jackson?
I feel like that's a loaded question.
What do you mean? Do you like him as a musician?
I like his music.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Not a double-edged sword or anything, but anyways.
Well, you could have a long conversation on can you separate the art from the artist, but I'm not sure this is the place for it.
No, it's not. But music-wise, very talented. So, I like this song, too. A little Black or White.
It don't matter if you're black or white.
Great tune. It's a great throw from home plate, too. Did you see that?
Burns with a strike down there. 2, 3, and 4. Heart of the Michigan order. Arguably their best 3 hitters by the numbers.
All right,
Janisa Conway, Lauren Putz, Ella Stevenson. Conway had a double that was an inch away from creeping over the wall in left field her first time up.
Bonnie Thole with the high knees as she trots over to third base. We're about underway here. Let's do it.
Top of the 3rd inning, Butte opens up Conway with a pitch that misses just below the knees, 1-0. Butte comes set, hands at her belt, then raises them to her head and cuts on it right back to her on the ground. She stabs it with a backhand over to first in time. Butte helps herself out. If she didn't get that glove down rapidly, that was a base hit up the middle for Conway, but the pitcher does it herself.
Not only that, but kind of saved those knees a little bit of damage right there, getting that glove in front of the ball. Janisa Conway almost beat that throw out, too. Very speedy on the base path. But either way, that's 1 out here.
Lauren Putz now. She struck out swinging in the first. First pitch to her is just outside, 1-0.
Yeah, sporting a big smile on that scoreboard. Rightfully so, too. She's having herself quite the year here in her freshman year for the Wolverines. Very impressive from what we've seen so far.
1-0 from Butte is a strike on the outside half. Putz takes a few strides out of the batter's box, now digs right back in there in the left-handed box. Hands it around shoulder level for her. She waits for Butte to come set. Now they go up behind the helmet. 1-1 pitch is belted well, struck out to center field. This ball is off the top of the wall. Putz will stop at second, a stand-up double off the wall. It careened over Limon. Taylor Cruz from right came over to run it down. But a double for Putz with one out here in the top of the third for Michigan.
Got to talk Putz up a little bit right there too, Alex. Pre-swing. Hey, she's having herself quite a year and just rips a double into like the deepest part of right center right there. Again, clipping the top piece of that wall. Wolverines are getting a little misfortune on the outfield kind of wall pieces, but either way, runner on second here for Michigan.
Ella Stevenson now with one down. First pitch to her is a strike. Bottom rail.
Another big smile on the scoreboard. Girls are happy to be here. Ella Stevenson also having a decent year for the Wolverines, batting .347 in the 4 spot.
She takes a ball there, 1-1. These smiling photos are their official team photos. You'd hope they'd smile.
Well, you know what? I've been a part of many, whether it be male sports or female sports, a lot of mean mugs out there.
1-1 to Stevenson, a strike at the knees, 1-2.
Kind of have the tough guy persona, you know, mean mug it, I'm here for business.
I always smiled in team photos.
Oh, I did too,
I was
for
that
sure.
guy.
No, for sure. It's good to see the girls are out here having fun, though. I love it.
1-2 from Butte. Stevenson reaches out and grounds to third, and it's off the glove of Buick. Putz moves up to third behind the grounder. Stevenson is safe at first, no throw. And they're on the corners now for Michigan.
Got to wonder if that'll be chalked up to an error. Yep, that is a quick error decision, too. They'll throw that on the scoreboard. Kind of mishandled by Buick at third. Putz kind of thought about turning third right there, but Carter cracks over there to back up Buick. Runners at the corners.
Lily Valamont now, grounded out her first time up. Runners on the corners for her. Putz at third, Stevenson at first. First pitch to Valamont is a strike. Outside half to the right-handed hitter Lily Valamont from Lauren Butte. Butte, the freshman from St. Charles, Missouri. Raises her arms, now deals the 0-1. Valamont cuts and flies this deep to center field. Limon back to the track. She's got it right in front of the wall. This will be enough for Putz. She will come home. Sacrifice fly for Lily Valamont. It's 1-0 Michigan here in the third.
Hey, perfect situational hitting right there from Lily Valamont. Deep fly ball at the center. That'll score Putz. And the Wolverines strike first, Alex. This is crucial in the early stages of this game for the Michigan Wolverines.
2 away now for Ellie Sealer. Runner at first is Ella Stevenson. Top of the third, 1-0 Michigan. Sealer grounded out as well her first time up. Butte raised the hands and deals. Misses down and in. 1-0 to Sealer.
All right, with another 2-out kind of rally, the Wolverines kind of want to spark here in the top of the third. One runner on. What can we do here, Ellie Sealer?
Butte rocks middle of the rubber and deals. This is just down and away. 2-0 hitters count here for Ellie Sealer. Sealer, the senior Monroe, Michigan native.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal career in the maize and blue. She lays down a bunt, and it dribbles foul into the batter's box for the righties. Jasmine Burns fired it down. Got an applause, but that ball was well foul. 2-1 on Ellie Sealer. Maddie Erickson picked up her bat, returns it to Sealer. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone. Top of the third, Ella Stevenson at first. 1-0 Michigan off the Lily Valamont sacrifice fly.
Yeah, a little too much backspin on that ball. Kind of ground pounded it into the dirt and trickled into the right-hander's batter's box. But way to finish that play if you're Burns at catcher. Hey, you never know if that is going to be called fair. You never know. Just finish these plays out.
Bonnie Thole, some quick words for the Wise for Ellie Sealer. 2 balls and 1 strike, 2 gone. Runner at first is Stevenson. Butte rocks and deals and misses up above the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Got a little bit of sunshine here, huh?
A little bit peeking through
nice.
here. Gorgeous day here in Columbus. Just a bit of a windy day. Otherwise, couldn't ask for anything better. 3-1 from Butte is low. Ball 4. Ellie Sealer aboard on a base on balls. 2 on, 2 gone for Maddie Erickson.
Alex, pretty impressed with the discipline that the Wolverines are carrying to the plate today. Not chasing too many pitches other than the couple strikeouts thrown by Butte. 3 strikeouts, but fairly disciplined at the plate today.
First pitch to Erickson is inside. Maddie Erickson singled to center on a line her first time up. As I said when she came up that first time, it's been a bit of a struggle this year for Erickson. Not awful at 270, but a far cry from the over 350 she hit last year. 1-0 from Butte is outside, but a chance for another big swing here from Erickson with 2 on and 2 gone, and she's in a 2-0 hitter's count.
Oh, looks like we'll have a little circle visit here, too. Yeah. Looking to kind of settle down Lauren Butte out there. As little meeting over at the third base line between Maddie Erickson and Bonnie Thole will occur. Hey, you know, kind of stay disciplined out there, take your pitch, wait for your pitch as well, and hey, kind of extend this lead here early if you are Michigan. What number would you wear, Alex, if you were an active athlete on the baseball field?
I always wore 13 growing up.
Okay.
Lucky or unlucky number 13.
Oh, you're right. I like that. Was it lucky?
I mean, I did okay.
You don't sound so sure about that.
How about you? What would you wear? We're back to action after the visit from Courtney Veerstra, the Ohio State dugout, and that's ball 3 to Erickson, down and away.
Or number 27.
27.
27.
It's Johnny Peralta's number.
Hey, I like that.
2 on, 2 gone, 3-0 count to Erickson. Butte deals, and Erickson grounds it foul down the third base line on the ground. She was out in front, rolled it over. 3-1.
Johnny Peralta, Tigers are also playing tonight. We got it's a shame that we can't watch that. Doubleheader kind of took that one out of play, but go Tigers.
3 balls, 1 strike to Erickson. Stevenson at second, Sealer at first. 3-1 pitch is a called strike. Erickson took a step or two.
She wanted that.
She thought that might have been ball 4, not so fast. And it's a 3-2 count here to Maddie Erickson with 2 on and 2 gone. 1-0 Michigan, top of the third. Payoff pitch. Here comes Butte. Erickson grounds it right at quarter, cracks it shirt. She scoops it on a charge. Toss to first. Erickson chopped down. Michigan gets 1 on the sacrifice fly. They strand 2. 1-0 Michigan. Bottom of the third coming up here in Columbus.
Yeah, well, not stacking together a ton of hits. Michigan offense has been fairly impressive through 3 innings of work, as well as the defense as they take the field right now. An early lead here for the Wolverines. It's important.
Early lead indeed. I'm not sure I ever officially swung you around the horn for the Michigan side. In the infield, it's Erickson at third, McVeigh at short, Langford at second, Ramey at first, Valamont behind the dish working with Derkowski, and in the outfield, Sealer, Conway, Stevenson left to right, so the usual suspects for Bonnie Thole's squad.
What's the name of the Buckeye mascot? What's his name?
Brutus.
Oh, yeah, we got a little stuffed Brutus over there kind of trotting around. Little kid, very disappointed with the kind of stuffed plushie that she was given. But, hey, you know what? Cool mascot name, though. Brutus. I like that name.
Thanks for joining us. You're listening to WCBN Sports, the official student radio of the University of Michigan. We'll get back to it here, bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Michigan. And the Buckeyes send up 9-1-2. Taylor Cruz, Hadley Parisian, Jasmine Burns.
Alex, bias aside, which kind of uniform combo do you like better today?
Michigan wearing blue with maize numbers and letters. Buckeyes in all whites with scarlet accents. Both are pretty clean. I like these. I like both. I can't give you an answer, I'm afraid. I like both of these.
Is it too much to ask for like a kind of maize belt for the Michigan ladies?
First pitch to Taylor Cruz into the hand. She pops it up into the middle of the infield. Indiana Langford comes in for it, catches it behind the circle. 1 away on 1 pitch.
Or is that a bad fashion choice?
It would certainly stand out. You'd see it a mile away.
Well, Ohio State's kind of sporting their little red belts as well. I don't know if we could throw like a little maize around the waist. Kind of like the maize pinstripes either way. Hey, great uniforms today.
Hadley Parisian now. And she takes the first pitch strike on the inside half. Parisian flew out to right to begin this game for the Buckeyes back in the bottom of the first inning.
I can't get over this batting stance too, Alex. Completely in the corner of the batter's box, feet together. Very interesting.
0-1 to her, misses well outside. Knees are not bent at all.
No.
She stands straight up, and as the
it.
pitch comes, kicks up the front knee and strides toward the pitcher.
I kind of like it. Unique stylistic approach, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Derkowski rocks and deals. Wave and a miss. Blew one by her, 1-2. Infield, outfield, straight up for the Michigan defense. Bit of a hole up the middle. Langford and McVeigh shade toward the first and third base bags respectively. Derkowski, the 1-2, misses upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, well, you're right. That gap off the hole up the middle is completely wide open. Parisian just got to kind of level his swing out. Nice little gap would get her a free bag, at least.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Derkowski hurls home, and this is popped foul right behind home plate, out of play.
A couple children fighting over some water bottles. Some tears down there, too, out of my peripheral vision. But Derkowski effective through 2 1/3 so far.
Derkowski set third base side of the rubber. 2-2 is up and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Hadley Parisian. Jazzy Burns waits on deck for Ohio State.
Okay, already 52 pitches into her outing today. Kind of got to limit the pitch count.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Derkowski deals. This is cut on and skied foul and out of play, third base side. Three balls and 2 strikes to Parisian. Here's the full count delivery from Derkowski, and this is sliced foul, nearly the same spot, out of play, third base side.
That bird came this way. I thought that was an item. Either way, Parisian a little bit late on both these last 2 heaters from Derkowski. I wonder if Derkowski wants to go a little bit off speed here. What do you think, Alex?
We'll see if she pulls the string. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Derkowski rocks. Here it is. Upstairs with a rise, and it's ball 4. Parisian with a strong plate appearance. Works a walk. She's aboard with 1 out. Michigan a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. 1 on and 1 gone for the Buckeyes.
That's just a simple case of missing your spot right there. Parisian trotted over to first, and oh boy, Alex, look who we got at the plate.
Jasmine Burns in there for the Buckeyes. She popped up her first time at the dish. Derkowski raises the arms and deals. A first pitch strike on the outer half. Got ahead there on Burns.
That's where you need to be on Burns, too. Get in command early. You don't want to get behind in these counts and let Burns dictate these at-bats. You know what she can do.
Hands together. Here comes Derkowski. 0-1 is hit hard on the ground, fouled on the third base side. 0-2, Derkowski ahead of Burns.
A little too giddy on that pitch. Burns saw something that she likes and just ripped that one foul. Either way, lethal hitter. You never know what happens when this bat gets into contact with that ball.
0-2, runner at first for the Buckeyes is Hadley Parisian. Jasmine Burns with 2 strikes on her. Here's Derkowski. And she dropped it in with an off-speed called. Strike 3, Burns down looking.
Oh, boy. 0 for 2 on the day is Burns. Derkowski got her number so far. Oh, terrific off-speed pitch right there.
Regan Milliken now with 2 gone. Parisian at first. Milliken walked out of a full count, a long plate appearance her first time up. Gets a chance here with 2 gone. Cuts on the first pitch and fouls it up into the territory in front of us. And once again, some fans squeal out of the way. No one ready to make a play like you would have been, partner.
Hey, look, you're absolutely right. I saw it. I mean, that's the Ohio State kind of student radio's job over there. If that ball's about 3 feet to the left, 3 feet in my kind of area, you know what? I'm jumping over one of these plastic tables. That ball's mine.
But the thing is, they make you return them. As Derkowski delivers an 0-1 that's grounded off the hands toward McVeigh. At short, she'll turn it to Langford at second. Chop down the lead runner in Parisian and end the frame.
McVeigh.
For the third straight inning, Derkowski has walked 1, and that's been it.
I mean, you know what? You're not a complete fan of walks, but Derkowski can walk a a player every inning and get out of the inning, you know what? I'm not going to complain too much. It's another effective inning on defense, though, for the Wolverines. McVeigh kind of tested the waters at third base, or at second base, that is. Kind of beat that throw out, but either way, kind of opted out of the first base, and that'll end the inning. But either way, Alex is conversing with some man to my left. So I'm just going to be chatting to myself here for a minute. Thank you for listening to WCBN, the official student voice of Michigan Athletics. I'm Luke Bealey. I'm on color for the first game. Alex Miller, it's the guy over here. Headset back on. This guy's back locked in. Doing play-by-play. Alex, what was that all about?
Well, we're just talking. The president of Ohio State, of the university here, is in attendance in this game. Big series today.
Is that him?
No, that's one of their SIDs.
Okay.
Football, giving us the tip. So
okay. Well, shout out to the president of the Ohio State University, I guess. I don't know how I feel about that kind of return ball rule. I don't know if I like that.
That's everywhere. So that softball in my backpack right now?
I do.
Don't tell anybody about that.
Thief, Alex.
No one went to get it in Florida when I was down there in Tampa. Maddie Ramey will lead off. 8-9-1 here for Michigan. First pitch. To Ramey, bounces in from Butte for a ball, 1-0.
Well, you got to think that these billion-dollar universities kind of have the budget to spend on, a softball here, a softball there, a couple souvenirs for the fans. If you make a great grab, you got to keep that ball, right?
Unfortunately not.
Leftover hot dog was just tossed in the trash. What a waste.
1-0 to Ramey. She cuts on it, sprays it back into the net. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ramey. She walked in the second. 1-0 Michigan here, top of the 4th inning.
Double walk action for the last 2 batters. The Wolverine lineup. Ramey walked, McVeigh walked.
Two and 1 now on Maddie Ramey. Leadoff hitter here in the top of the 4th inning for Michigan. Here's the 2-1. That misses away. 3 balls and 1 strike to Ramey.
All right, well, Ramey on pace to walk again. Give her the green light here.
I don't know. As the leadoff hitter here, do you want her to try to get on with the walk?
No, I'd take this pitch. I'd take it.
Ramey digs in here.
I never noticed the kind of State of Michigan logo on the side of the helmets, too. It's pretty cool.
3-1 is indeed ball 4, down and away to Maddie Ramey. Her second walk in as many plate appearances. She's aboard for Michigan to lead off the 4th inning. And now it's Ella McVeigh, who also walked back in the second. And Jasmine Burns will take the time to talk to Lauren Butte in the circle. 1-0 Michigan, 1 on, nobody gone here in the top of the 4th.
You got to love a leadoff runner with no outs here, especially in the bottom of the lineup here for the Wolverines. McVeigh, of course, due up. But I had something else to say, Alex. Just lost my train of thought. What a shame.
McVeigh, as she does, shows bunt, pulls it back, then put it back down. Pitch was a strike as she didn't lay any part of it down, 0-1.
I was going to ask you, that was my thing. I just remembered. Had you noticed the kind of State of Michigan logo on the helmets?
I've seen it before, yeah. You like it? It's a good decal, I think. Here's an 0-1. McVeigh slaps it to third on a hop to Buick. She'll go to second in a late cover from Farley.
Oh, boy.
Is not in time, or she was off the bag.
Well, we'll presumably go to the booth for that one.
Kieran Kumar quickly out of the Buckeye dugout.
Yeah, that was, I think everyone in this kind of stadium just groaned at that ball. I thought she was caught at second base, but oof, I don't know. We'll see. We'll get a nice little review on this one.
For now, the 3 umpires chatting just in front of the circle. Umpires today, Stephen Gold, the home plate umpire. Bill Zayas at first, Sean Shoemaker at
they'll
third.
put the headsets on, Alex.
They'll put the headset on. Check this one. So the call here is whether or not Ramey was chopped down. The lead runner at second. Dead eye, I think she was, but Farley, the second baseman, was late on the cover there.
Yeah.
McVeigh is at first either way, but either 2 on, nobody gone for Michigan, or 1 on first and 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. 1-0 Michigan.
Yeah, Buick was kind of charged all the way in at third base, kind of combating that bunt style kind of slap hitter Ella McVeigh was. She had a jump on that throw, but we'll see here. It's a 50-50 ball. It looked out to me, Alex, but you never know what can happen. I don't got great eyes from 100 feet on. I can't tell you exactly, but we'll see the decision. To get back to your point, too, I like the decal, but is it a shame to kind of want a little bit more tradition, kind of put the wings on the helmet? I don't know. Is that asking for too much?
Teach their own, I think.
Do you like it?
I like it. I think it's something unique here for softball.
Okay. You know what? I can't hate on that. That was a quick replay, huh?
Out they come. We'll see the call here. And she is out at second.
Yeah.
So no real surprise there. Ramey cut down the lead runner. So now McVeigh on at first with one away here, top of the fourth inning. The lineup turns over to Indiana Langford, who's 0 for 2 today with a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, looked like it was a full step at second base too. No surprise that replay was so quick.
Indiana Langford taps the dish once, twirls the bat up on the shoulder. Butte has had her number so far, and she deals. Langford showed bunt, pulled it back, took a ball outside, 1-0. Butte rocks 1-0 pitch. Langford showed bunt. This time it's a strike as she pulled it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once again on Langford, all 4 infielders in, the corners in particular. Outfield very shallow. Center fielder Skylar Lamone shaded well to left center on the slap hitting Indiana Langford in the left-handed box.
They'll play her a little bit of.
Langford lays down a bunt on the charge from third, goes Buick to first, not in time. Indiana Langford can fly. She is safe. A bunt single.
Oh, that's that Indy Langford that we know best. They played her little theme song too before that at bat. I don't know if you heard that, Alex.
I
but
did. Indiana Jones.
they played it.
See, the thing is, they're probably playing it as a joke here, but
You're
they
right.
don't know that she walks up to that back home.
You're right. So kind of gave her that little jump that she needed, a little pep in that step, laid down a bunt.
That was a gorgeous bunt,
absolutely.
too. Dribble her down the third base line, and now it's Conway with 2 on and 1 gone. First pitch to the slugger is a strike on the outside edge. Conway a double and a ground out today. That double missed a home run opposite field by a matter of inches.
It's a game of inches, isn't it?
Here's the 0-1 pitch to her. She belts it on a line over the right fielder. Cruz and off the wall. McVeigh will get the turn. Langford is hot on her heels. Throw to the plate. McVeigh is safe. Langford follows her and slides in. She is out.
Indy Langford. Good Lord. She was flying around the base path right there. Hot on the heels of Ella McVeigh. And, yeah, she was out for sure.
But the Wolverines get 1. Conway to third there. A line drive, a missile off the bat of Conway. It's 2-0 Michigan.
Yeah, kind of a tomahawk chop at that ball. Janisa Conway just sawed off that pitch and sent it over the head of Cruz in right field. Woo. Indy Langford was flying, Alex. Not quick enough, though.
I think they're checking here briefly on Jasmine Burns, who had a pair of collisions at the dish. McVeigh slid in safely and then was still somewhat lying there as Burns went to tag Indiana Langford out.
It was just a collection of girls at the plate.
And for Conway, it scored a double, and then she advanced to third as that ball went home. So she's there now with Lauren Putz due up. 2 gone here. Top of the 4th inning, 2-0 Michigan now.
Man, what a piece of hitting by Janisa Conway right there. And boy, it would have been nice to score 2 there if you're the Wolverines, but hey, you'll take 1 off quite a nice triple by Janisa Conway.
Lauren Putz now for Michigan. Strikeout and a double for the freshman Lauren Putz. Butte deals to her and fires one in there. Outside edge for a strike, 0-1.
See if Lauren Putz can kind of recreate that magic in her last at-bat, that towering double that she sent to right center field.
Butte raises the hands and deals the 0-1. Rise ball is fouled back by Putz. Just got a scratch. 0-2 on her now.
And wasn't really her pitch any of the way there, but couldn't stop that swing momentum. Kind of sawed at that pitch up high. Down to the count to 0-2.
Butte ahead on Putz. 2 gone here. Runner at third. 0-2 count on Lauren Putz. Here's the pitch from Butte. And she misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's gutsy to lay off that pitch. But a good at-bat here. Lauren Putz is trying to put together.
1 ball and 2 strikes on Putz. Butte hurls home. Putz grounds it to second. A few steps to her right goes Farley. Toss to first is in time. Putz retired on the ground out. Michigan gets 1 more on the RBI double by Janisa Conway. It's 2-0 Michigan. Bottom of the 4th inning coming up.
Yeah, well, Putz not able to beat that one out. She got some speed on her too, but just a routine ground out over to Farley. And Wolverines score 1, of course, Alex. Up 2-0 here. And notably so, the Wolverines out hitting Ohio State 5-0 so far. Lauren Derkowski, like you said, walk and gets out of the inning. Her specialty today, but she's been effective here for the Wolverines early.
That's been all 3 innings of work for Lauren Derkowski. Just a walk mixed in with 3 outs. She will see 4, 5, and 6 here of the Buckeye order. Cami Kortacrack, Sammy Buick, Caitlin Farley. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 Michigan. You're listening to WCBN Sports, the official student radio of the University of Michigan.
I'm trying to keep an eye on this kind of hat shuffle that they got on the screen right now. It's in the 3 spot right now. 2, 1. There you go. Okay. Wait, never mind. I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, it's in the 3rd one now, Alex. Okay. I got it.
You got it?
I got it. Do you have it?
I was looking down. I never saw the start.
2. B.
B?
B.
Bailey's got B. Let's see.
Come on, B.
Let's have a look-see.
B for Brutus. Oh, it's an A.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, it's
He
not
kinda
an
fooled
A.
us,
They fooled us. Uh-oh, and it's not in C, which means Luke Bailey's
Yeah.
a big winner.
It's that 2020 vision. 2015 version working to, great effects right there. Hey. I should get a prize for that. Free pretzel or free hot dog or something. Not sure what they're handing out, but hey, I'll take whatever you give me here.
Derkowski, a first pitch strike here to begin the bottom of the 4th to Cami Kortacrax. Kortacrax struck out swinging in the 1st.
Oh, heads up.
She deals an 0-1 that's fouled back over the press box to our left. 0-2 now to Kortacrax, who struck out swinging in the 1st.
I want a foul ball, Alex.
We've got a
give me
chance
one.
here. In 3
Give me
games,
one.
we've got a big chance here.
I know it.
Gets close, reach over a little bit.
Hey, I'll do whatever it takes.
0-2, Derkowski up. Here's her pitch. Sliced foul. Struck hard into the netting on the first base side by Kortacrax. Kortacrax, the senior. Entered today hitting .367, 0-2 rise ball well up. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
See Lily Valamont back there. She's got the kind of wings, traditional wings back there, and it looks terrific, doesn't it?
It's nice on her catcher's mask there.
I'm proposing the same for the batter's helmets.
There you go.
Is that too much of a crime?
Got to go up a few pegs for me. I don't have any say. 1-2 is cut on, fouled back behind home plate over the press box once more by Kortacrax.
This wind's got to stop a little bit. It's getting a little bit chilly. T-shirt and kind of 5-inch inseam shorts. You know what? I'll stop complaining.
1-2. Here's Derkowski. Cut on a high fly ball to shallow left field. Sealer comes in on it and is underneath it, makes the catch. 1 down on the Kortacrax fly out here to open the 4th.
As easy a routine fly ball as it gets. Ellie Sealer out there able to settle onto that one nice and easy. Wind kind of settled down for that one. Not swirling as much up there. Easy routine first out.
Sammy Buick now for the Buckeyes. Bottom of the 4th inning, 2-0 Michigan. 1 away, nobody aboard. Derkowski rocks and deals, and an off-speed pitch drops above the zone for a ball.
Yeah, kind of interesting how that pitch missed upstairs. Very off-speed it was.
Derkowski back on the third base side of the rubber, right foot on the rubber, and she deals. And this pitch is cut on and hit high to the first base grandstand. And once again, Nobody there to make the
Unbelievable.
catch. Some Michigan fans there and some Buckeye fans.
We'll blame it on the Buckeyes. Buckeye crowd that is not able to corral a foul ball. I got faith that you and I can both, kind of field a ball out here.
I brought my glove.
Oh, you should have brought the glove.
It's in the car, unfortunately.
Should have brought the glove.
Here's the 1-1 to Buick. Derkowski misses, close pitch up and away. Buick popped up and fouled territory to Valamont. Her first time up, 2-1 count to her, one away. Here in the bottom of the fourth inning, 2-0 Michigan. Derkowski rocks back on her left foot and deals the 2-1. An off-speed pitch, misses in a similar spot as the last one. Up and away, 3-1. Lily Valamont will come into the circle, talk with Derkowski. Ella McVeigh will join Derkowski in the circle as well. Faye and Derkowski, same class members as seniors. Both captains.
As are you, Alex. Let's not forget that, man. One last hoorah for you, huh?
Well, you too.
Kind of.
3-1, Derkowski behind Buick. And here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 4, she lost her.
She's going to ask for a new ball, too. Didn't like that ball. Hey, that's a walk, Alex. This is nothing. This is no unfamiliar territory. Derkowski with her 4 straight walk and 4 straight innings. No hits. See if she can retire the rest of the Ohio State lineup here.
Caitlin Farley now. She had one of those walks in the second. She'll dig in with a runner at first in Buick. Farley, a .336 hitter. Corner infield pinched in for Michigan. First pitch to Farley is cut on and driven above the grandstand third base side and out of play. And look, Derkowski's kept this Buckeye group quiet, but to reiterate what was said at the top of this show, so Ohio State offense is one of the best in the country. They lead the nation with 105 homers. Next best is 84 homers, belongs to Nebraska. And this is the whole country, not just the Big Ten. As here's the 0-1 from Derkowski, and this is driven deep to left field. Sealer to the wall, and it's gone. A 2-run bomb the opposite way by Caitlin Farley, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Alex, you shouldn't have said anything, man.
I know, there you go.
Talking about Ohio State leading the nation in homers. And all of a sudden, a nice little oppo poke right there. Oh, boy, that ball just flew, carried, and that's 2 up on the board here for the Buckeyes. See, classic announcer jinx right there.
9th homer of the year for Caitlin Farley.
It was a bomb.
This has been a power surge year for Farley. She's hit more homers this year than she had the past 2 years combined as a full-time player for the Buckeyes. And we are tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the fourth.
I'm going to blame that one on you, Alex.
I spoke it into existence. What can I say?
I know it. You got to give me some Wolverine stats next inning and see if you can kind of jumpstart this offense. But first hit surrendered by Lauren Derkowski.
Morgan Fry, the designated player now. Empty. Takes a ball upstairs.
Oh, those 2 runs are not really emblematic of the kind of day that Lauren Derkowski's put together. Only 1 hit, a couple of walks, of course, but 2 runs up on the board and a costly homer that she just gave up right there. But that's all right. Settle back down here.
Here's the 1-0 to Fry.
Ooh.
Wave and a miss. She went around. Tried to check her swing on a pitch into her hands. 1 ball and 1 strike to her. Here's the 1-1 from Derkowski. Wave and a miss. Big cut from Morgan Fry and a pitch inside once more. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Fry. As Derkowski deals a ball there inside, 2-2. This is upstairs, 1 ball, 1. This is upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Apologize if we're cutting in and out here. We're doing this broadcast on my hotspot of my cell phone, and I think we lost connection for a moment there.
Uh-oh. You got to make do.
1-1 from Derkowski is upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike to Skylar Lamone.
I was telling you that I play in a little adult softball league. I got to try this kind of slap hitter approach, kind of run up to this ball. I don't know if it's legal, but hey, Might try it for a strike and see what what results I get.
Derkowski rocks 2-1, and off speed drops in there on the outside
pitch right
edge.
there. Tasty. Breaking ball. Nice little off speed pitch. Good stuff.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 gone here. Bottom of the 4th inning. 2-2 score. A bunch of 2s on the board as Derkowski deals and misses outside. 3-2 to Lamone.
5 strikeouts in the day for Lauren Derkowski, as well as 4 walks and 1 hit. Alex, this is the notable kind of attribute that I've seen off Lauren Derkowski today. See what she can do. Count here full.
Derkowski rocks. 3-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. Down goes Lamone after the 2-run homer. Back-to-back strikeouts for Lauren Derkowski. We're tied 2 apiece. We head to the 5th inning here in Columbus.
Yeah, Lamone never gave that swing a chance right there. Way out in front of that. The slap hitter kind of charged up at that one. Missed the off-speed pitch by a healthy amount. And that'll do it for the inning, and a costly hit that was given up, of course, by Lauren Derkowski, which was the 2-run homer. But we're all knotted up at 2. Alex, we wanted a good softball game today, and we got one for sure. And we'll head to the top of the 5th. What a day at the ballpark.
6 strikeouts for Lauren Derkowski through 4.
Let's hear what song. What song are they playing? Oh, well, Spice Girls. You a Spice Girl fan, Alex?
Are you?
No, but I like this song.
I wanna really sing out. If you wanna be my lover.
See?
Wow.
I'll give you one of them. Look out, man.
That's a couple octaves above your usual voice there.
I got that range. I can go down low. You need me down low, I can go down low. If you need me up, I can go up. Hey, versatile guy on the karaoke machine. So you got a go-to karaoke song if
I don't think
if
I've
needed.
ever sung karaoke
You're right.
before.
Neither have I.
Well,
But you got to have.
I mean, maybe that's terrible.
You got to have a safety valve, man.
I know a lot
like,
of people that love singing karaoke.
well,
You gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends.
here we go, Alex. Top 5. Let's do it.
Top of the 5th, Ella Stevenson, Lily Valamont, Ellie Sealer due up for Michigan. Lauren Butte back to work here in the 5th. 2-2 our score. And Stevenson digs in. First pitch to her is low from Butte. Stevenson today a ground out, and she reached on an error by the 3rd baseman, Sammy Buick. 1-0 count to Stevenson. Hands at her shoulders. She waits the 1-0, and she lines it. Well, struck out to left field and gone. Ella Stevenson, a solo shot. Michigan takes the lead right back 3-2.
Man, great swing. Kind of chasing a little bit down right there. Ella Stevenson completely gets every stitch of that ball and almost catches a little piece of that window on the building in front of us. That ball was nuked. Wolverines lead. Let's do it, Alex. Great swing.
7th homer of the season for Ella Stevenson, and it comes at a good time. 3-2 Michigan here in the top of the 5th inning.
Oh, man. Way to leave it off an inning here. It's great stuff right there from Ella Stevenson. Oh, boy. Love it.
It's a line drive of a homer.
It got out quick.
It did. Lily Valamont digs in now and takes a pitch in the dirt. 1-0 to Valamont.
You got a favorite ballpark snack? We're going to the Tigers game on Monday. What are you getting?
Last time I was at the Tigers game, I got this like shawarma bowl.
Here's
shawarma
bowl?
And
The
it bounces
Tigers?
it again. 2 O's, like a shawarma bowl with like hummus and chicken
that is
and
terrific.
and some like garlic toom.
At
Some
Comerica?
Yes, sir. In the
What?
food court.
Hey, look,
The
you
big cap.
you might have to point me in the right direction at that on Monday. That is outstanding.
2-0 to Valamont. She cuts on it, pops it up in the infield, making the call in. The catch is Kortacrax. Shortstop called off for 3rd baseman Buick. No miscommunication there for the Buckeyes. 1 away.
I was thinking more like traditional, like hot dog,
I
pretzel,
know. You asked me what I.
frozen lemonade.
Oh, those are
See what
like
I'm saying?
childhood. Those
I know it.
frozen lemonades.
I know it. Oh yeah, those. Ooh. And they're always too cold, so you got to wait for the July
you
sun.
can't even get your plastic little spoon in there.
Oh man, I love it.
Sealer now cuts on the first pitch she sees, hits a shallow fly ball in the right
Workwind.
center, and making the call for it was Cruz. Calling off for 2nd baseman Farley. Nearly was unable to handle it was Cruz, but she ends up with it. 2 outs. On 2 pitches.
A couple friendly cruise chants for her after making that grab, too. I'm sure a lot of family and friends are in the ballpark today. It's sold out, Alex. This is a terrific sight to see, even if it may be the colors and school that we don't prefer.
Maddie Erickson takes ball 1 low from Lauren Butte here. Top of the 5th inning, 3-2 Michigan after the solo shot by Ella Stevenson.
There's a train.
1-0, misses down and away. 2-0 now to Maddie Erickson. 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out is Erickson. 274 hitter on the year. Much better than that a year ago. 2-0 to her. Is at the knees for a strike. Good frame job there behind the dish by Jasmine Burns.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was a little outside and down. Erickson didn't like it, of course, but home plate umpire did.
Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 3-1 to Maddie Erickson. 2 gone here, nobody aboard. Top of the 5th inning, 3-2 Michigan.
No doubt about that pitch. Ball all the way. See if they give Erickson the green light here.
Butte rocks and deals. Erickson, a line drive to center that pushes Parisian back. A single off the bat of Maddie Erickson. That's the kind of swing you saw day after day from her a year ago. Well-struck line drives. Gets a single there with 2 outs for Michigan. Maddie Ramey will come to the dish.
That looks great swing. Nice little level swing. That's her second single in the day. Great swing by Erickson. And the Wolverines looking to put together a late inning rally here in the bottom of the 5th. Top 5th, sorry.
First pitch to Ramey is a strike on the outside half. 0-1 to Ramey. Pair of walks for her today.
Used to being at home for Michigan softball. All confused in the hitting order, and you know, like a little road trip here.
0-1 to Ramey. Same exact spot, same call. 0-2. Right on the outside edge there. Good spot from Butte to the left-handed hitter Maddie Ramey.
A little bit of the Jaws theme song too. Here she comes.
It's the 0-2 count. Got to scare him a little bit.
That's right.
Ramey, 299 hitter this year. 0-2 off speed. Misses down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ramey.
Well, Maddie Ramey knew that one going up on her tippy toes. I was talking about Michael Jackson earlier. Those are the Jackson tippy toes right there that she went up on. That's a ball all the way.
Staggered stance for Ramey. Right foot up the first base line. 1-2 from Butte. She cuts, follows it back behind home plate toward the press box to our left. We're outside here. Up on the first base side, somewhat behind home plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes still to Maddie Ramey. 2 gone. Top of the 5th inning. Runner at first is Maddie Erickson. Ella McVeigh on deck if Ramey can reach here against Lauren Butte. Butte raised the arms. 1-2 is down and away. Well outside. 2-2.
We don't have a terrible spot up here, Alex.
No, it's lovely.
I prefer some prettier scenery beyond the parameters of the outfield. We just have a football facility to look at and some other building, but
2-2 to Ramey, bounces in. She works it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Maddie Ramey now. Two gone, and a runner at first is Maddie Erickson for Michigan. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Ramey, and it slips out of the hands of Lauren Butte, and down to first goes Ramey.
Oh, yeah, they'll give her the walk, too. Look at that, huh? A little bit of confusion on the field right now, too. Butte looks to get back in control here. Little circle visit between the girls. Get all settled down. 2 runners on for Michigan.
All 4 Michigan coaches, Bonnie Thole, Amanda Chittister, Jen Brudgeon, Faith Canfield, gathered together in front of their dugout, perhaps considering a pinch hit spot here. McVeigh for now is swinging. But 2 on and 2 out. We'll see if anything occurs here. Ohio State breaks their huddle. Michigan's
like
4 coaches are still chatting here.
Yeah. Be an interesting decision here in the top of the 5th. Michigan really wants to score here, kind of pad this run count that they've got going on. 3-2, lead the Wolverines. Looks like they'll keep Ella McVeigh.
It's going to be McVeigh here, and no one else came out to swing, so maybe that wasn't the discussion.
Sure.
Could have been base running here. We'll see what the Wolverines are up to, if anything at all. So 2 on and 2 gone, top of the 5th inning, 3-2 Michigan. And Ella McVeigh digs in, a walk and a fielder's choice for her today. Boot raises the arms and deals. McVeigh showed bunt, pulled it back. There's ball 1, down and away.
I gotta find a source of this popcorn. It is just bugging the nostrils of me today. Got a nice little OHIO chant for you, Alex, if you enjoy that.
It's a good chant. 1-0 offering from Butte. Is left alone by McVeigh, and it's a ball down and away once more, 2-0.
She's already got a walk today, and it was a quality at bat that Ella McVeigh put together her last walk. We got a little time out here. Circle visit. Think about this one, down 2-0 in the count.
Courtney Veerstra, the assistant, will come out once again to chat with Butte here. And Bonnie Thole takes more time to talk with Amanda Chittister. Two 2-0, the count to Ella McVeigh. Maddie Erickson at second. Maddie Ramey behind her at first, and 2 gone. Here in the top of the 5th inning, 3-2 Michigan. They've scored a single run in each of the past 3 innings. So Lexi Delamonica has come on for Michigan. She will pinch run for Erickson at second base. So you get some speed and scoring position in Delamonica.
McVeigh just looking to poke this ball.
But that's interesting, though, that so if that's what they were talking about initially, that when McVeigh was initially coming up, no change, didn't want to burn Erickson's exit. But now, with 2-0 on the count to McVeigh, now you put the pinch runner in.
You're right. You got to think that is what they were discussing. McVeigh, who's not really an extra base hit threat, just looking to poke one out there. Score at least one. Ahead of the count is she, 2-0 here. Let's see what she's got in her.
So Delamonica will run at second. Ramey behind her at first. 2-0 count with 2 gone to McVeigh. Here's the pitch from Butte. McVeigh showed bunt, pulled it back, and the pitch was in there for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, McVeigh's only got 2 extra base hits on the year, 1 double and a homer. The rest of them either singles or
Parker
walks.
last week.
Yeah, that's right.
2-1 to her. She cuts on it and slices it foul. Third base side out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to McVeigh.
Okay, Alex, we got an at-bat here. See if McVeigh can work herself out of a little 2-2 count.
McVeigh digs in, taps both sides of the plate. Now shows bunt, pulls it back, 2-2. She cuts on and fouls it back third base side out of play over the grandstand.
All right, staying alive. That's all you can ask for here.
2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 gone and 2 on in a 3-2 ball game. Michigan by a run. 2-2 to McVeigh. She cuts on it, grounder up the middle. Corda cracks, fielded it and collided with Delamonica and is down.
Well, she's back up too. A little hefty collision over at short. Corda cracks gets up. High fives a plentiful. That'll end the inning.
You know what's interesting about that is Delamonica immediately exited, and I'm not sure if that was really runner interference. She was running the straight line to third. There's a world where
I agree.
She is safe at third, and Corda Cracks is not up to throw the ball to first.
Yeah, I completely agree, Alex. I think that if Delamonica kind of completes that trot over to third base and just plants herself there as she initially just jogged off the field completely, whether it be some type of injury concern or some respect thing. You never know the reason, but kind of an interesting end of the inning for the Wolverines. Not sure.
But to me, Corda Cracks came in. Delamonica did nothing but running her base path. That really shouldn't. I don't think of that as interference based on the rule.
I think it kind of clipped the back leg of Corda Cracks too. So you got to think that
she was past the tag being applied.
That's right. You know what? Not sure about it. They won't go to replay. I mean, that'll be the end of the top of the 5th, of course. But what could have been if Lexi Delamonica completes that base path run? But yeah, you know what? It's a world of what ifs. Hindsight's 2020.
It should have been a ground out, obviously. If Delamonica gets past for no collision, that's a thrower to first and the inning over.
You're right. Oh, this place is going bananas. T-shirts are flying. I don't want one, Alex. I don't want one. That's my final verdict. I don't need one. I'm all right. I've actually never caught a T-shirt or any type of flying object at a sporting event ever. So you know what? I don't know. Just got to get used to it. Have you caught any, anything airborne at a sporting event?
I don't think so. I've come home with baseballs before, but not in the air.
Yep, that's unfortunate. It is what it is, though.
First pitch of the inning from Derkowski is a strike to open up Taylor Cruz, the 9-hitter.
You hear the crowd too. Cruz! I like that.
Here's the 0-1 from Derkowski upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bit of a shift on here for Cruz. Indiana Langford, the second baseman, shaded well toward the second base bag. Big hole between first and second if Cruz can go the other way here. Derkowski, the 1-1, is a called strike on the inside edge. Good spot there into a right-handed hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You need a last name that you can kind of shoot out like that. There it is right there. Cruz. I always kind of got the Luke. Not really a fan of it, honestly. I was more of like a last name guy. But, Alex, what were you, Miller?
Yeah.
Simple.
1-2, wave and a miss. Up with the rise ball. Down swinging goes Cruz.
Chalked that up as 7 for Derkowski. Something special with that rise ball today. Oh, boy, 7 strikeouts on today. Derkowski, that is 1 up, 1 down here for the Wolverines.
Hadley Parisian now.
Wheel.
Sorry?
Little wagon wheel playing. Are you a country guy?
Here and there.
Okay.
I dabble.
Will you dabble in some wagon wheel? Rock me, mama, like the wind.
First pitch to Parisian is cut on and fouled out of play. Third base side over the grandstand. Parisian, a fly out to right and a walk today. Left-handed hitter. Michigan infield, outfield, straight up. Standard depth now. 1 away here, bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 Michigan. Derkowski set third base side of the rubber, rocks and deals, and a bunt squared around and then pulled back. Pitch was low for a ball.
It's everyone's favorite batting stance right there. The chalk of the bottom left corner of the batter's box is completely rubbed off due to the angle that Parisian takes in the box.
1-1, Derkowski deals, and it's scratched back into the net by Parisian. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I'm going to try that batting stance this summer.
There you go.
I think I like that. I don't know. More of like a Riley Green kind of,
Got that looping swing he's got.
I'm a big golfer, so I kind of, give me some low cheese. I'm, taking a golf swing at it.
Derkowski zips the 1-2, and it's fouled back by Parisian.
Man, look alive, Alex. I'm telling you.
I'm waiting.
I'm jumping over someone, jumping over something. Some equipment might be on the ground after it, but, the ball comes over here. It's bad news for anyone involved.
Derkowski requests time, takes a look at the wristband.
Tigers' first pitch, by the way. Go Tigers.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Derkowski releases the pitch and just misses away.
That's that little off speed that she's been good with all day. Count knotted up at 2 apiece. Good take by Parisian right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes and 1 out here. Nobody aboard for the leadoff hitter, Hadley Parisian. 2-2 from Derkowski.
She did not go.
She did not go, indeed. Lily Valamont wanted the appeal down to third.
There was not a shot.
Parisian held up. Full count now to the leadoff hitter with 1 away here, bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 Michigan the score.
How about 8, Alex? What do you think about 8? 8 strikeouts. Flirting with it here. Let's do it.
3-2 wave and a miss. Down she goes. Strikeout number 8, sir.
I love it. Derkowski, terrific. That was the heater that time. That off speed didn't do the work on it, but oh boy. Terrific stuff from Derkowski.
Here's a tough one at the plate. Jasmine Burns digs in. A pop out and a strikeout looking for Burns today. She hits nearly 500. She entered today at 498. Slugs over 1,000. First pitch to her is a ball low from Derkowski.
Anytime you can have that kind of Kerry Carpenter-esque slugging percentage up there.
His OPS is around there.
Hey, you know what? Watch out for them Tigers come time. Either way, holding Jasmine Burns to minimal damage is critical, and that they have thus far.
1-0 from Derkowski, and off speed, misses away. 2-0 to Burns.
I believe Derkowski was kind of behind in these counts to Burns early in this game as well, but see what she can do to kind of work out of this header.
Derkowski rocks 2-0, is cut on and fouled back by Burns. Into the net, 2-1.
If I catch a foul ball too, Alex, I'm showboating, man. Everyone in the stadium see. Everyone in the stadium's gonna see this kind of foul ball that I just caught.
Derkowski comes set, rocks back 2-1, is well up and away. Valamont couldn't get her glove to it.
All right, well, just lost that one. No harm in that.
3 balls and 1 strike to Jasmine Burns. 2 gone here, nobody aboard. Not the worst thing in the world if you walk the most dangerous hitter in the Buckeye order.
No.
But again, it doesn't get much easier behind her. Everybody in this Buckeye order are over 300 in the batting average.
Yeah.
3-1 from Derkowski, bounces in there. Ball 4, a walk for Jasmine Burns. She's aboard for the first time today.
All right. It's okay. Alex, we kind of expected some high-scoring affair today, but it's only 3-2, 5 runs total. Both pitchers doing a fairly decent job at minimizing the damage. Ohio State with only 1 hit. Michigan with 7, though, but only 3 runs to show for it. A little bit interesting.
Pinch runner for the Buckeyes at first is Lottie Landmesser. Show run for Burns with 2 gone here. A runner at first. Reagan Milliken at the dish. A walk and a fielder's choice for Milliken. Landmesser at first, the runner. First pitch is an off speed that misses down and in to Milliken. Ball 1.
She walked last time. 2 outs here for Derkowski. Got to get Michigan out of the inning.
1-0 is up and away. Valamont out of the crouch, keeps an eye on Landmesser at first.
A little bit of pop out of that. Those legs, boy, she was coming up firing too. That Jake Rogers kind of, I'm going to gun you out at first kind of approach. I like that.
2 balls, no strikes to Milliken. Here's Derkowski, and a line drive is driven foul down the third base line. Milliken well out in front there. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 gone. Runner at first is the pinch runner, Lottie Landmesser. 3-2 Michigan. We're here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Buckeyes with a runner on. 2-1 from Derkowski is up and in for a ball. 3-1 to Milliken.
Classic metal bleacher sound. It's music to my ears. Oh, little girl next to us got a little softball. That's a cute scene over there, huh? She's got to give that back.
Derkowski 3-1 to Milliken. A line drive, well struck to left center field. It's off the wall. Conway will fire it into third. Erickson is there. The runner goes home. It's Landmesser. Throw to the plate. Got her by a mile. Valamont tags her out. Erickson caught the ball at third. Right as Landmesser made the turn, she never had a chance at home. And what a throw in from left center from Janisa Conway.
Yeah, Alex, I got no idea if that was some type of miscommunication at third between runner and coach, but Landmesser turned third, no doubt in her mind that she wanted it all. We'll have a little argument too here, but boy, that was a questionable piece of base running, huh?
Gesturing toward third. Perhaps she thought Erickson was in the way of Landmesser making the turn, but Erickson was there, I think, hoping to get a throw in from Conway to tag Landmesser there. But now they're going to look at the headset. They go over to talk to Bonnie Thole, so we'll see what comes of this.
I'm not quite sure about this, Alex. Whether there was some type of runner interference or not, the decision by Landmesser to just turn third and run all the way home was just mind-boggling, to say the least. She had not a shot in the world. That throw to home was, I mean, had her by, what, probably 10 steps.
This is certainly at third, some kind of interference, but we'll see. So for now, they bring this Michigan defense back out there.
Ohio State pretty adamant on their case right here. Boy, I don't know if I can get behind this one, Alex. usually I can advocate, have a little case for these girls, but I don't know about this one. It's a great throw, though. Great defensive stand here for the Wolverines, too, huh?
That it is, if this is out number 3. If not.
I mean, that'll cost
Well,
you a run.
I'm not actually sure, though, too, what the ruling is here for if there's a change at third. Does that change what happens at the plate? Does she just get the extra
Correct.
base?
That's my concern as well. That's the whole
one of
kind
those
of
weird
reasoning
plays
that
that
you gotta
back in
think you're
my
punished
umpire
for.
days I might have known the answer to, but not in my prime anymore. But
I'm not sure about
I
that.
think to an extent I can understand Kieran Kumar's case with that Erickson was waiting at third, and the ball, I think that's a reasonable place for her to be. The ball came in a little bit late after the turn had already been taken. But I don't see where you want Erickson to really be set up when she can be there with Conway getting ready to throw to place the tag on Landmesser at third. Because Landmesser took the turn with Erickson literally hot on her heels with a softball in hand.
Well, that's exactly it. And if you're Erickson, too, you can't wait for Landmesser to kind of make that full turn and then field the ball directly after her. I mean, whether there was interference or not, it's a kind of he says, she says at this point of the game. But, I mean, they got the headphones on for this one, taking their time on it. But, oh, boy, I think this call's got to stand.
It's a much more complicated review than the one we saw earlier on the force out at second. That was pretty obvious. And
headset on, headset off.
Quick, there you go. We'll see what happens here.
That's right.
Pivotal call here, though, in this game. If the call on the field stands, Landmesser is out at home. We head to the 6th. Michigan with a 3-2 lead. If this call is overturned, I'm guessing that run goes home.
There we go, Alex.
But we'll see. Here comes the call.
Okay. Umpires will convene.
They want to talk with Bonnie Thole here.
That's presumably.
No,
they'll talk to both coaches.
They'll talk about it, but if this is just no change, is there much of a conversation here? And
oh, boy.
We'll see. So Bonnie Thole and the umpires and Kieran Kumar together on the third base line, and here comes the chat.
Okay. Bonnie Thole looking composed, but they're primarily chatting to her. Oh, you know what?
Now a head turn to Kumar.
There was a little head turn to the right. You know what? It's a true 50-50 ball right here. Let's see what we got. Fans are on their feet, too. They want that extra run, but, oh, boy, this is close. Clapping prematurely. I don't like that play.
I have to guess if this is taking this long that something changed, right?
Sure.
But still, all those five characters huddled on the third base side.
Can't tell what umpire that is, but he's. Oh, okay, Bonnie.
Bonnie seemed to be signaling 3-2. So they'll put the runners at second and third. So the run does not come home, but Landmesser, who was out at the plate, is back at third. So I'm assuming some sort of interference call on Maddie Erickson, who is gesturing to the third base umpire now. But so now, instead of the inning ending out at home on the relay, Conway, Erickson, Valamont, Derkowski has to warm back up here and escape a 2-out jam with Landmesser at third, Milliken at second, and Cammie Kortacrax coming to the dish.
Oh, boy. I don't know if this is a call that I can completely justify. I like the decision of not, the final call that they made, fine, sure. But I like the decision of having no runs kind of sacrifice. I don't know. It was a tricky one, Alex, for sure. But Ohio State, going to stay alive here in this inning. Granted, they got 2 outs already, but, oh, boy, this could be a questionable call if Kortacrax puts something together here.
Bonnie Thole, Jen Brundage, Michigan infield, and Derkowski in the circle together. Now they separate. High fives all around for Lauren Derkowski. The last one comes from Ella McVeigh. Brundage and Thole back to the dugout.
Big news, Alex. 92 out of 100 on my paper. I've been waiting on it for months. This is huge. I'll take that all day. And this place is fired up.
And this is a huge spot. Derkowski is a pitch out. They're going to intentionally walk Kortacrax here to see Sammy Buick.
I don't mind it.
Kortacrax 0 for 2 today. So there's ball 2 from Derkowski. And so what this will do is load the bases. You get a force anywhere, and you see a largely equivalent hitter.
Sure.
Ball 3 fired out there from Derkowski. But really the drop-off of hitter-wise from Kortekrax to Buick is largely minimal. I think this is about the force as much as it is
100%.
about avoiding Kortekrax.
100%. The place doesn't like it. They want to see Kortekrax hit right here, but oh boy. Bases jammed now for Buick. Oh man, this place is jumping. Sellout crowd. Ohio State fans on their feet. And Derkowski, that was her second hit of the day, giving up 2. See if she can get Michigan out of this inning.
So
Ohio State threatening.
Here comes Buick. Foul popping a walk for her today. First pitch to her well up and away. Valamont quickly out of the crouch to grab it. She walks out of Derkowski a few steps, puts her hands toward the ground to calm her down a little bit here. Relax, says Lily Valamont. 1-0 to Buick. Bases are juiced here with 2 gone. Michigan by a run here, bottom of the 5th inning. 1-0 from Derkowski. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Buick out in front of an off speed there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Valamont elated with that foul ball as well. As Buick kind of chops that ball foul. And in the count, all of a sudden, is Derkowski, and this is exactly where she wants to be. Tough spot here on defense.
1 ball and 1 strike. Derkowski rocks. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Did she go around? She did not. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Buick.
Yeah, boy. Big time moment right here.
Derkowski set, hands at her buckle. 2-1 pitch is grounded to third. Erickson makes a play on it and steps on third. And now the call comes foul. Home plate. I thought foul alive, but the sign I thought came a little late there.
Oh, absolutely.
Home plate umpire.
Yeah, Stephen Gold at home
Stephen
plate.
Gold.
Yeah, he was a little delayed with that call. That would have been the 3rd out of the inning, but yeah, I mean.
But that's the right call.
Sure,
that was
absolutely.
A foul ball.
You're right.
You're right. You said it first.
No, you're right. Here we go, Alex.
Landmesser at third, Milliken at second, Kortekrax at first, and the 2-2 is popped up. Foul ground. Erickson runs under it. She's got it. Derkowski a fist bump. Valamont bumps her chest. The bases are stranded full of Buckeyes. 3-2 Michigan after 5. The review does no harm to the Wolverines.
Oh boy, every single member of that Michigan dugout trots out, and boy, are they elated right now with the way that inning ended up. We didn't get out of the jam for Erickson, or excuse me, Derkowski. Thinking about Erickson making that play, but oh boy, could have been dangerous. That it was, but oh boy, no damage done. Love it.
We'll head to the top of the 6th, and anybody wearing maize and blue can take a large, deep exhale.
I'm breathing, Alex. I'm breathing. Had the nerves going a little bit, but you know what? Got to breathe in and out. Relax. Michigan on top. Oh boy. No idea what that was. You got any word on what that noise was?
No idea what that sound effect was. No, none. No clues.
I don't know. He's got a beverage sitting next to him, so he might be feeling pretty good. You know what? First kind of post 70-degree weather kind of day, and people are, you know what? In the Midwest, hey.
It's beautiful out here.
That's right.
Jasmine Burns, no surprise, returns to catch after getting pinch run for by Lottie Landmesser in the previous half inning. And for Michigan here, it'll be 1, 2, and 3, top of the order. Indiana Langford, Janisa Conway, Lauren Putz. Against Lauren Butte, back to work here. Top of the 6th inning, Michigan leads 3-2 over the Ohio State Buckeyes here in Columbus. Butte back on the rubber. She rocks and deals to Langford, who squared around, pulled it back, pitch upstairs for ball 1.
On the balls of their feet of the Ohio State defenders, Indy Langford, the slap hitter, showed bunt right there, and they are charging all the way in on Indy Langford.
Here's the 1-0 to Langford. Misses down and away, 2-0. As you said, infield all creeps in as Langford gets ready to hit. Corners in particular pinched in. 2-0 to Langford. She squares around, lays a bunt down. It drifts foul.
Wow, she is lightning fast on the base path. Look at her go.
Langford, a pair of strikeouts to begin the day, and then a bunt single in the 4th. Try to do the same there. Similar spot as the one that worked out well for her. This one drops a little bit foul. 2 balls and 1 strike to Langford. Here's the pitch from Butte. Wave and a miss. Langford took a full cut. No slap. Was behind it, 2-2.
No doubt about that one. Just laid on that heater upstairs. Langford not able to catch up to it.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Langford. Butte raised their arms and deals. That slapped foul off the net by Langford. 2-2 still. 3-2 Michigan. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. Langford digs back in. Left-handed batter's box. 2-2 is a called strike 3 on the outside edge. Langford not happy about it. Will take a slow walk back to the dugout.
I kind of thought that one might have been a little bit inside. She didn't like it, but home plate umpire likes the dramaticism back there. Stephen Gold, a little delayed on that call. Either way, that's a looking strikeout for Andy Langford.
Janisa Conway will dig in now for Michigan. Langford had only struck out 14 times this season. She struck out 3 times today as Conway takes strike 1 down the pipe from Butte.
These big light towers are finally going to illuminate too. We've got the sun kind of receding beyond the horizon. You gotta love some ball under the lights.
It's a gorgeous evening to play 2 here in Columbus. 0-1 to Conway is scratched back into the net. She's behind 0-2. Good start to the frame for Lauren Butte.
A squeaky toy on there? There's a lot going on here.
There's something. A lot of kids at the park, which is a lovely sign.
Oh, for sure.
0-2 to Conway. She leaves it alone just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'd prefer to be Bark at the Park, though, I'll tell you that.
You like Bark at the Park?
I love Bark at the Park. Big dog fan. Bring the dogs out here. You gotta love seeing the puppies out here. Just wave to some young children that they wave back. So, you know what?
Butte raises her arms and deals the 1-2. Conway skies it into shallow left field. Corda cracks the shortstop, drifts back just onto the grass, and she's got it. Conway flies out.
Not enough backspin on that ball. Easy. Nice little towering shot into shallow left field. Oh, boy, these people are quite fired up. No idea what they just said. It's 2 outs, though.
2 gone, nobody aboard for Lauren Putz. 3-2 Michigan here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to Putz is a line drive, hit squarely up the middle, right into the O in center field in Ohio State's Buckeye field. 2-out base hit for Lauren Putz, her 2nd knock of the day.
Yeah, not a doubt about that one. Putz just rips that one up the gap. I'll take a single off her. Keep this inning alive here for Michigan. And this is the way it started, too. The last time the Wolverines kind of rallied, unable to score, but Putz, Stevenson. Here they go.
First pitch to Stevenson is a ball down and in. Stevenson, a solo shot to left field last inning. Reached down an error and grounded out. Her previous time's up. 1-0 to Stevenson. A ground ball. That's through the 6th hole. She splits Corda Cracks and Buick. Back-to-back 2-out singles for the Wolverines. Putz to second. Stevenson to first with 2 gone here in the 6th.
Perfect. Great swing by Stevenson right there, finding the nice little gap in between short and third. Wolverines now with 2 base runners all of a sudden. It's their 9th of the day, too, Alex.
That'll bring up Lily Valamont, the Michigan catcher. Ground out, sac fly, and a pop out for Valamont today. She gets a chance here with 2 on and 2 gone. Top of the 6th inning. First pitch to her is a strike. Valamont didn't seem ready. I think she only had 1 hand on the bat there.
I know.
She'll settle back in here.
It's all right. She's preparing for a big swing right here.
Hands go up by the helmet for Valamont. Butte deals an 0-1. Valamont fouls it off. Goes off to our left above the press box.
Alex.
Might be as close to us as you'll get.
I'm telling you, man. This railing is in jeopardy if any fly balls come in foul territory toward us. Look out. I'm getting active. These hands are be put to use.
Valamont down 0-2. Here's the pitch. It bounces in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Lily Valamont. Two on, 2 gone, 1-2. Here's the pitch to Valamont. Off speed pitch. He was behind it, sprayed it off the netting.
Screaming foul, too. Way to stay alive, though, from Valamont.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Lily Valamont. Lauren puts it second. Ella Stevenson at first for the Wolverines. Infield, outfield, straight up for the Buckeyes. 2 gone. Butte checks her wristband, rocks back on her left foot and deals the 1-2. Valamont a grounder right back to her on a chop. Butte easy toss to first. And there's the frame. 2 on with 2 gone. Not enough to do damage for Michigan. Still 3-2 Wolverines. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up here in Columbus.
Hang on, Sloopy. What is this?
It's not the usual song you hear at stretch time, that's for sure.
What is this? Hang on, Sloopy. I'm going to try to soak it in here, try to figure out what's going on. Oh, okay. Rhythmic clapping. Here we go. There it is. Hey. Uh-huh. I don't get it. I don't get it, Alex. I don't get it. Maybe I'm not supposed to. That's all right. You feeling any kind of grub in between games? Are you reserving that to after?
I think we're grubbing between games.
I like that play. I might get a little Lux craving buck at Taco Bell on the way home. I'm not a fan of this OHIO chant. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of boils the blood to some degree.
Lauren Derkowski back in the circle for Michigan.
Yes,
Bottom of the
is.
6th inning coming up, 3-2 Wolverines.
She can go the distance here for Michigan.
What you've come to expect from Derkowski. Keep Erin Hoehn fresh for game 2. Beautiful night for a doubleheader. That game will follow a half hour after this one concludes. We'll have the call here on WCBN Sports. Janella Lacqua in for Michigan to play second base for Indiana Langford. You see that pretty often.
Yeah.
Defensive replacement for Michigan. Ella McVeigh gives the last high five for Lauren Derkowski. She's back to the circle to see 6, 7, and 8. Caitlin Farley, Morgan Fry, Skylar Lamone for the Buckeyes. It's Farley first. First pitch to her is a strike from Derkowski.
I don't know if I can get my arm to move in this direction that the girls throw at. Like, how do you kind of underarm gas it at, 60, 70 miles per hour? I don't get it. It's incredible.
Derkowski deals the 0-1. Wave and a miss. She fooled her with an off-speed 0-2.
That off-speed stuff's been lethal today. Head of the count here, 0-2 is exactly where she wants to be.
Good day for Farley so far. A walk and a 2-run homer to left. Derkowski's up 0-2. Here's the delivery, and it's slapped foul out of play, third base side.
I think I probably dislocated a shoulder the first throw. I don't know, man.
Should test it out.
Okay, you want to drive me to the ER?
Tomorrow. We got a day off. I've got a softball. 0-2 from Derkowski is hit high into the sky. Foul ground in the left field line. Sealer to the warning track and foul grounds, hauls it in.
You might have to take me to the ER if we do some practice, though. I'll try it. I'll do some reps, but hey, if this shoulder pops out, man, I'm not putting it back in.
Morgan Fry now. Huh?
Sound good to you?
Yeah, that sounds good. I've got to admit I can catch you.
All right, cool.
Morgan Fry, pair of swinging strikeouts for her today at the hands of Derkowski. First pitch to her, wave and a miss, well out in front of the off-speed.
Alex, she is just has no answer. Fry, that is, has no answer for that off-speed stuff today. Just keep throwing it to her.
0-1 to Fry. Derkowski delivers home. An appeal down to first. She held up on a pitch up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fry. 400 hitter even now on the season is Morgan Fry.
Is that good or what?
Pretty solid. Derkowski deals the 1-1. Wave and a miss. Fry cuts through. Pitch up and in, 1-2.
Go off speed here?
Is that what you would do, Coach?
That is what I would do. How's that sound?
We'll see. Jen Brundage and Lauren Derkowski do just that. Derkowski set third base side. Here's her 1-2. Well upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. How about now with the off speed?
Now?
You feel it now?
No,
2-2?
I go heater now. I go heater. Outside, though. You want her chasing.
Derkowski comes set. Here she flings the 2-2 upstairs. Another rise ball.
Yep.
3-2. One gone here. Nobody aboard in the bottom of the 6th inning.
See if I can get this pitch comm on for next game and kind of get the pitches I want out there. See if she goes here full count though.
3-2 delivery to Fry. She gets the end of the bat to it, fouls it back to our right, and another fan could make the play. You know, in football they say you got to use 2 hands. Just went up with 1 there and wasn't enough. You need the 2.
Look,
you can do it with 1, but
you know, you're right. If a ball comes to me, I'll make a one-handed grab. But that's textbook. You know what? That's an Ohio State fan up there, not able to make that one-handed grab. You know,
if you have to see a catch today, that's for certain.
You're right. You see a lot of catches at Carroll Hutchins Field. That's all I'm saying. So
3-2 to Fry. Here's Derkowski upstairs. Excellent plate appearance there for Fry. Fought off a couple pitches, took a couple close ones, works a walk.
Yeah, well, that's a way to battle back there if you're Fry. Kind of 2 strikeouts earlier in the game and draw a walk right there after battling for it. That's a great at-bat.
Skylar Lamone now with Fry over at first. Pair of strikeouts swinging as well for Lamone today. First pitch to her from Derkowski. There's a strike on the outside. Oh, 0-1 to Skylar Lamone. Erickson at third, pinched in. As Derkowski misses upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one now to Lamone. 366 hitter on the year, walks at a great clip, does Lamone. 1 gone, 1 on, 1-1. Here's the pitch from Derkowski. Wave and a miss, well out in front of the off speed.
Yeah, it's that same off-speed pitch that had Lamone fooled her previous at-bat. Derkowski's got that stuff working today. Let's see if she goes back to it. I would. If she looks that silly on that little off-speed pitch right there, I'd go right back to it.
1-2, Derkowski rocks and deals, and it is fought off, and Kareen's foul. Third base side.
Alex, I think I'm 0 for 3 calling pitches right here. I would go off-speed again, though. Ooh. Get a whiff of those pizzas. That was delicious. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's for us or not, but hey, might have to crawl our way into the press box, see if we can get a slice.
1-2 from Derkowski, off speed, just away from Lamone.
Oh, there's that off-speed pitch, but just missing by Derkowski. Count goes 2-2, and like you said, Lamone likes to walk. 2-2 count here.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Fry at first for the Buckeyes, 1 away. Bottom of the 6th inning, Michigan leads 3-2. Derkowski 2-2, upstairs, 3-2.
Yeah, boy. Wonder if any sort of fatigue is kicking in for Derkowski. She can go a long way, Alex, like you said. But a 3-2 count here. See if Derkowski can end it.
3 balls and 2 strikes, 1 away. Runner at first is Fry. Derkowski set. Puts her hands forward, now deals 3-2. Lamone, a deep fly ball to left field. That is gone. Skylar Lamone goes the other way and a full count. Belts one out of here. And the Buckeyes go up a run, 4-3. Skylar Lamone, her 5th homer of the season.
I'm going to be honest, Alex, that was not the pop off the bat that I was really expecting from Skylar Lamone. But boy, that ball flew, and she got a piece of that ball. Derkowski gives up her 3rd hit of the day for her 4th run, and wow, what a swing from Skylar Lamone. That ball, I mean, was just rocketed off the bat, and this place erupts.
And this game is flipped on its head. Michigan was up 3-2. Now they trail 4-3.
Valamont's going to go out, talk with Derkowski. They'll reset a little bit. Oh, boy. That is not what you wanted to see here. And a full count here for the Wolverines. Oh, boy.
That'll bring up Taylor Cruz. Base is empty. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th inning. Cruz squared around a bunt. It went foul. High home plate.
This wind is not stopping, is it? Oh, boy. This thing is just...
And it is going out to left field where we saw that homer just carry. We've seen a couple of balls carry that way, but Lamone probably had that one anyway.
Sure.
0-1 from Derkowski is a strike. Top of the zone, make it 0-2 to Taylor Cruz, who's 0 for 2 today with a pop-up and a strikeout swinging.
Come on, T. Cruz. People all fired up out here. I love it.
Derkowski has to calm back down, settle in here. She rocks 0-2 to Cruz. Upstairs with a rise. No bite from Cruz. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Derkowski checks her wristband. Infield, outfield, straight up for Michigan. 4-3 Ohio State. 1-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. Drop ball down. Got her swinging.
That'll be the 9th strikeout on the day for Derkowski. Oh, boy. It's getting interesting, Alex. We wanted a game, and we sure got one.
We did. Adley Parisian now, the leadoff hitter with 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to her from Derkowski. Off-speed pitch drops in for a strike, 0-1.
Nice pitch right there. Off-speed stuff is sure working today.
0 for 3 day, or excuse me, 0 for 2 with a walk for Parisian. Fly out, walk, strikeout. Derkowski hurls the 0-1 on the ground, rolled to second. Alakwa a few steps to her left, toss over to Ramey. And there's the inning, but not before the Buckeyes get a 2-run bomb by Skylar Lamone to give them a 4-3 lead. And now we head to the 7th. Michigan down a run, and here's where heroes are made.
Well, that's exactly it, Alex. We've got one more inning for the Wolverines to do it on offense. Chasing 1. They've done it before. They're going to convene in their little circle down there, talk to each other, say, hey, we got this, we can do it. We've done it before. Chasing 1. You got 3 outs to do it. Wolverine offense will go to work. And they're out-hitting Ohio State 9-3 today. Being outscored, of course, 4-3. Kind of a lopsided affair as Ohio State likes to send that ball up into the air and out of play.
I was going to say, all the Buckeyes' 3 hits are a pair of homers and a double. Everything's been hit hard that they've been able to hit off of Lauren Derkowski.
Sure.
So now Lauren Butte back to the circle to try to close this thing out with her team up by a run here in the top of the 7th. Michigan will send to the dish 6, 7, and 8. Ellie Sealer, Maddie Erickson, Maddie Ramey.
All right. I believe the song was in an NHL hockey game, I think. NHL 16?
I'm not a hockey guy, I'm afraid.
Do you play the show ever?
Play what?
The show? MLB The Show?
I play MLB The Show occasionally growing up, yeah.
How about Madden? You seem like a Madden guy.
I played some Madden, played some 2K. I really only played sports games. Never.
What was your favorite sports game then?
Probably when I was younger, 2K and then The Show.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that. 2K's fun, man.
You?
2K's really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, it probably goes NHL, Madden,
There you go.
The Show, and 2K. Although I love all of them. No discrimination around here. And I played a little bit of FIFA, too.
Let's get back into things. Sealer digs in. First pitch to her is a strike on the outside edge. That's a great spot for Lauren Butte.
Curious to see how much of this crowd kind of sticks around, too. It's a packed house, standing room a lot for most of the place, too. And, oh, boy, this is quite the crowd that Ohio State has put together at home.
0-1 to Sealer. The 0-1 pitch is a strike. Same exact location, outside corner. Sealer's down 0-2. Michigan trails 4-3, top of the 7th. They need a run to keep this game alive. Butte ahead, 0-2 to Sealer is well away and low. 1-2.
All right. Making that tension, bringing my heart rate up a little bit, kind of getting me involved in this game too, but girls got to be feeling it here. Ellie Sealer, let's do it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Butte. Inside to Sealer. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that is the nearest my scorecard has come to blowing away all day long.
Had a pencil go loose, papers are flying all over the place. This wind is just howling all over the place, Alex.
2-2 to Sealer. Here's the pitch from Butte. Outside, 3-2. So Sealer, 2 straight strikes on her and then 3 straight balls on her to fill the count against Butte.
All right, well, critical hitting situation right here.
Big time payoff pitch here. Here it comes from Butte. Sealer, a fly ball. Well struck to center. Lamone runs back. She makes the catch. Oh my goodness. Butte had to go a mile to the wall. She took it away in right center. Sealer retired. She had extra bases stolen from her by Skylar Lamone.
Alex, oh my goodness, what a grab. out in center field and completely face planting into the wall. That is so very impressive, Alex. What a grab out there. That was at least 2 bags right there. Oh, man. Whew.
Erickson now for Michigan. She hits a line drive right at Lamone, and there's 2 away. A good contact swing from Erickson. Lamone didn't have to move her legs. And there's 2 away here in the 7th, and it's up to Maddie Ramey.
Oh, let's see if she wants to do it all out there in center field to end this game. Incredible. Michigan down to 1 out. 3 outs vanish quickly, but they got 1 more to go here on offense for Michigan. Hey.
2 gone. Here's Maddie Ramey. First pitch to her is a strike from Lauren Butte. 0-1 to Ramey. Last out for Michigan. The Wolverines led going into the 6th. They give up a 2-run homer to Lamone in the bottom of the 6th inning, and now in the 7th, Lamone with 2 plays out in center. 0-1 to Ramey. She cuts, fouls it back, and she's down 0-2 to Butte.
Incredibly athletic grab out in center. Alex, I don't know if I've seen a catch on the field live in person that was that great. That was a spectacular grab out there. And I don't know how her neck, whiplash out there or something, but boy, that was uncomfortable, I'll tell you what.
0-2 to Ramey. She fights it off, fouls it back off the netting. 0-2 to Maddie Ramey.
It's a guaranteed 10-day IL visit for me if that's me out there making that grab.
Ava Costales is on deck for Michigan. She'd bat for Ella McVeigh. If Ramey can reach here, makes sense down a run.
Is that a let's go blue chant?
0-2 to Ramey. Here's the pitch. Low, easy take. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Maddie Ramey. I believe that was a let's go Bucks
No,
chant.
it wasn't. It was a let's go blue chant. I'm trying to manifest positive thoughts here, Alex.
Ramey stares down the barrel of her bat, steps back in, tight to the plate in the left-handed batter's box. Staggered stance for Maddie Ramey. Butte delivers the 1-2 wave and a miss. Struck her out with the rise ball. And in a game in which the Wolverines could taste a 3-2 victory, Skylar Lamone steals it for the Buckeyes with a 2-run homer. And as good of a play as you'll see out in center field, the Buckeyes win it 4-3 in game 1.
Well, Alex, you said it best right there. The taste of victory was in that Wolverine mouth right there. And this will roll over to game 2, of course. Michigan's going to want that one back. But wow, Skylar Lamone. It's basically the reason that Ohio State kind of carried away with this victory in the 6th and the 7th. But, oh, man. We asked for a game. We got a game. And we got 1 more to go, Alex. This is a lot of fun.
That was an awesome game through and through. But for Michigan, entered this game 0-6 against top 25 opponents. They are now 0-7, and this is the kind of game. They had a couple real close ones out in Eugene against Oregon that just hurts you because you were so close to picking up the kind of win that would go a long way for your standing in the conference, and a nice add to your NCAA tournament resume once that wraps around at the end of the year.
Well, a good thing for Michigan is the weekend's not over. You got 2 more games against the top 25 opponent in Ohio State. You can steal 2 more. Completely new Michigan team, and fans are beginning to file out of this place, and new fans looking to file in. We've had a game today, Alex. That's a great win by Ohio State, and let's see if Michigan wants it more in game 2, but we got more softball to go.
We'll be back here in a half hour for game 2. Luke Bealey will take over the play-by-play for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Ohio State wins 4-3. Skylar Lamone, the hero for the Buckeyes. 4-3 win for the Buckeyes. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with you in a half hour separate YouTube stream. We'll put that one up momentarily. For Luke Bealey, I'm Alex Miller. We'll be right back with you here on WCBN.
That we will. Let's do it.